live.
Damn, what up? I said what up? What's going on, y'all? Chillin', chillin', chillin'. We got your boy Wings of Redemption, White Boy 7th Street, Eddie the Chump, and for you little kiddies, I'm your friendly neighborhood Jive Turkey.
Yo, yo. How is everybody?
Hello, guys.
I like
good.
your little sparkle. I want to add like sparkle effects from your hand.
Little sparkle effects. You know, I got this little soundboard. It's fun. Some of it is kind of annoying, but you know.
You just add that to your setup like recently?
Yes, I just
So who do you guys think is better
put this
looking?
stuff in there.
Hold on, aren't we doing our what we did this week section first before we get into the killer topics?
Okay.
I'm just saying, you know, to keep it consistent. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I started my antidepressants this week.
Holy shit, dude, that's a big step.
And I've lost 10 pounds.
Oh, good job.
And those 10 pounds are more around of these because like once I started taking these, it took about 48 hours for them to start working to any kind of noticeable effect. And I know it says it takes up to a month to work fully, but I noticed in about 48 hours I stopped. It just like everything zoomed in, like everything came from like blurry to in focus.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's really did a number on my anxiety. I can think about things now that normally would, you know, tear me down and make me want to go eat, and like just get me into a situation where I just feel like I want to crawl in a hole, and it doesn't affect me no more, like
That's cool.
that. And like it made it easier to make rational decisions about eating and things like that. So I haven't really done anything differently. I've been doing my half-mile walks, and I've been trying to drink more water. And when I do eat, I've been trying to eat things that my body will use. Like if you know when I'm putting it in my mouth, I'm thinking like, is this going to come out as poop, or is my body going to use majority of this? And like those are the big things here. I've also started back putting YouTube videos up. I put my first one up today, and
I watched it.
I watched it too.
Yeah.
Congratulations! For me.
Why
really
did we let
for
him
you,
go
dude.
first?
Honestly,
We
really
shouldn't have let him go first.
Why?
Now, because what I did, I sat on the side of the bed. Like my shit was like regular.
Yeah, I smoked a blunt and jerked off all week. You know, it's...
should have let him go last. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I'm really proud of you, dude.
yeah, good job, man.
It sounds like good news to me.
One more thing I want to add, because I was on antidepressants when I was in high school, and that was 10 plus years ago. And like, I was sort of thinking about it, and I've always been against them because when I was in high school, I was on a very low dosage of a thing called Paxil. And Paxil, I think I was on 5 milligrams or something like that. And now I'm on 80 milligrams, or 40 milligrams of Prozac. And I don't know. It like when you're in a mindset of depression, and it hits you like a real legit depression, not like self-diagnosed depression, legit depression, where all you want to do is go hide.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make decisions for yourself at that point. You just got to go. You got to trust people. I just want to put that. Where else to go?
Right. Congratulations. Good job on your video today. Good job on still walking.
You did a few streams too, right?
I have done a few streams. Like, what y'all think about the video? Like, I know it's a standard-ass Call of Duty video, and I know it's not Eddie the Jump level.
I noticed you're using 2 things in your hand. I like the Kimbo.
Pause. Yeah.
Right. So here's what you making a video means to me. Is number one, I noticed it was Advanced Warfare gameplay, and now to a lot of people they won't give a shit, but to me that's important because to me it shows that you're prioritizing making the video and not giving a shit about what gameplay is behind it. The productivity is the most important thing. And that for me was really key. I was like, that's a really good sign. And you said, you know, you dealt with it really quickly. You were like, let's just get this out of the way. I really don't like this game. And then you got on with your video as if it, actually the point of the video was you making a video, not here's the gameplay or whatever. It was, I'm going to make a video, I'm going to use this as a backdrop. And to me, that was really important. Because
Eddie, when he said, let me get this out the way, I thought he was going to say, let me get this out the way. This is not my gameplay. I hate Advance Warfare. I swore he was going to say that.
Yeah, and he didn't. And I was like, that's a really good sign, because it shows that you're prioritizing being productive over like any I don't like this game or whatever, which is the plague of any content creator. Sometimes there's a game that comes out you don't really like. However, you know, you're making content that you know the people that watch you want to see. So I was really proud of that. I was really proud that, like, I was happy that it didn't come, it wasn't like signposted. You just did it. You didn't make a fuss about doing it. You just did it and you uploaded and you've been streaming. And I will say about the streams as well is you were streaming games that you wanted to play and you didn't give a shit whether 800 people that would turn up if you were playing COD. You just played the games you wanted to play, and I think that's really important. So those two things I noticed. I was like, that's good to me. That's encouraging.
Was Advanced Warfare more tolerable using akimbo weapons?
On Prozac. Does Prozac make Advanced Warfare a better game?
Oh no, dude! The akimbo SAC 3s are really good on PC, but they're really terrible on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And because the ASM1 beats it, and like in my head, and I know Eddie uses this all the reference all the time, but in my head, if I'm using an akimbo submachine gun, I should have the advantage at close range.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all they're good at. So I should be winning those gunfights, and majority of the time you don't.
Yeah, I like the challenge that the unorthodox weapons give, but the SACs, they never did it for me in Advanced Warfare. I tried to make them work, but they never did it. And I also wanted to ask you, fuck. Never mind. Okay, Jive, what did you do?
You always wanted to ask him what?
I forgot.
Forgot.
I blanked.
It will come back to me.
I was thinking akimbo weapons.
I was like, is he hitting on me? It's like,
Fuck, this is the wrong time. I'm not going to do it right now.
What
did I do? I tried to stream on Sunday with White Boy, got DDoSed.
I want to talk about that later.
People claiming that Eddie the Chump gave him my IP address, like I would believe that. And they said, blame Eddie the Chump. He's the one. I'm like, come on, dickhead. I don't even want to talk to you. Like, so I stopped being lazy and then ran my router to another router with MAC filter in and all that stuff. Now I got my IP address changing like every time on startup and stuff like that.
better hope that boy ain't good.
Yeah, if he's good, it'll, change.
It won't matter because
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well,
let's not give him the attention he doesn't deserve. What did you do?
I just wanted to point out that
another thing is
we spent like $4,000 on PK to try to avoid DDoSing and we couldn't do it.
No, it's because it's the cheapest and easiest form of attack.
Yeah, you can just open up shit on your
Besides
computer.
napalm.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
motherfuckers.
I think a
creating
Molotov.
bombs.
Molotov would be a little easier. Napalm, white boy.
But no,
Styrofoam
bang for
and-
your buck. Napalm's gonna burn a lot better.
It's gonna burn longer and it's gonna melt. It's gonna melt the skin to the bone and shit like that. But
But the thing is, when I get DDoS, all I do is just, if you DDoS me, I just turn my stream off and then, do something else. Like it doesn't really matter.
And I actually thank the DDoSers because I got to survive in DayZ.
Oh yeah, I saw that tweet.
I survived this week on Survival Sunday. We were playing with Fear Moho and a few of his friends, and we did pretty good. It was like a 10-hour stream. We made it all the way north. I killed a few people. There's a glitch in DayZ where your gun is, like, it just removes, like, from your body, and it disappears, and that's so frustrating, but I survived a long time.
It removes from your body.
It just disappears into thin air. If you
And then you don't have it anymore?
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Oh.
I was all,
Days, everybody.
I took, like I'm on a trip 4 hours north. I get there, I have my gun, and then I kill one person, and then I climb a ladder, and then there's a firefight, and I'm like trying to find my pistol. It's nowhere to be found. We did kill a few people at the Northwest Airfield with just our axes, so that was pretty cool, and we got to eat them. But yeah, I got to survive this week. It was
Yeah,
nice.
last time me following White Boy's lead. Let's eat this guy. Like we ate this person, we got sick and died. And it wasn't like a fast, quick death. It just was like a 3 hour slow death.
And
like,
we're looking for this one little
Oh
piece
my
of loot
God.
that it was pretty bad.
yeah, it was bad. But I ain't get no new pussy or anything. Like I didn't do anything interesting this week.
Well, you upgraded your setup. That was
Did you get the old pussy?
No.
Oh shit.
So
Riding solo this
that
week.
new pussy from the last stream was the last pussy.
all right.
I mean, not stream, last podcast. I call it stream. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm getting jobs on a 7-day drought.
That's bad. I could have got an old pussy, but if I wanted to, but
All right, Eddie, go next because it's like the layout is like
Okay.
left to right.
What did I do this week? I've got myself into having a couple of days off from streaming. So I had Sunday and yesterday off. Enjoyed those. Zoe's over currently. Obviously, you know, the podcast is important. So she's in the other room watching TV. But so what have I been doing this week? I tell you what, man, I got a new 144 hertz monitor this week. I dropped some fairly serious money on it, you know, for just like essentially just a screen. And I've got to say, anyone who says that shit doesn't give you an advantage is a fucking liar. It is incredible. And you can't show this to anybody, right? The only way to see what this is like is to have a 144 hertz monitor. And so many people have asked me, is it worth it? I'm like, fuck a headset, get a 144 hertz monitor. It will change your life. It will change your gaming life. If you play shooters, it will change your life. And
not on console.
Well-
I use mine on console.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can use it on console, but it ain't gonna make that.
you won't
much.
ever see 144 hertz
Yeah.
on
Right.
console. But like,
exactly.
it will have the lowest response time that you can ever possibly imagine, all that stuff. It's like, it so drags you into every game you're playing. Like, it looks much more natural. And I think because I'm not totally 100% used to it yet, like, the novelty of seeing the games played like this is just, it still blows me away. I'm still like, holy shit, man. Like, I don't know about you, but in COD sometimes, like, especially if I'm using an unsilenced gun, sometimes I lose people in the muzzle flash and I can't see their
Oh
strike.
my God, I was talking about that the other day.
It used to drive me crazy. With this monitor, like, I can see and react to someone's strafe and movement so easily. Like, the game, it feels like cheating to a certain extent.
All right, but
this is how much I'm hyping it up. It is that good.
I need you to do something, right? Go on Battlefield and go to the storm map. Go to that map
Parasol
and then
Storm.
Parasol Storms. Spawn in the boat and just ride the boat and look at the waves. It's gonna look fucking retarded good.
Does it look amazing?
Oh my God!
You
Watch.
know what would look even better? Running in DayZ in a mountain in a forest.
But you shouldn't
Well, that would
have
be
to.
fine.
You shouldn't have to because you can only push 12 frames per second. So.
Yeah, I can see those 12 frames much better. Yeah, thank you for that. The flip book of a game I'm playing is awesome, but no, like, shooters are incredible on it. Like,
Does
it
it
makes such
feel
a
like
huge-
you have host? Kind of like, I don't know if you played COD 4
okay.
or World at War, but when you had host on those games, you clearly had an advantage.
Yeah, it does feel like, okay, so I'm gonna shout out. Oh, the other thing that I did this week that I want to talk to Geordie about is so I'll talk about the old CODs first in answer to your question. Yes, I did play the old CODs. Yes, I did have host on them, and that was obviously a clear advantage. Now, the reason why this monitor is an advantage is, imagine you're playing COD 4 on host on whatever system you want, 360 or PS3. Now imagine that the other
PS3,
person,
obviously.
everybody in the lobby that you're playing against that's not on your team is playing the same game, but they're playing with Halo frames per second. So they're playing at 30 FPS. Imagine your advantage over them. Imagine how much clearer the fast-paced action would be. and how much better you'd be able to see that guy in the dark corner because you've seen him before he's seen you, because you're seeing my advantage over someone who's playing at 60 frames a second is more
You're
than
seeing like double times a quarter, like.
Yeah, I'm seeing even more than twice the advantage. And I've got friends that I play CSGO with. He just happens to be one of the best players in our regular team, right? So he's one of the best players. He's had an 144 hertz monitor for ages. And I asked him, is it an advantage? He's like, no, it just makes it look better. And I played yesterday. I played in like these deathmatch, like aim warm-up things. They're like giant free-for-alls. And normally I go about 60 to 70, like barely negative even. Yesterday I went 103 to 57. Which is fucking ridiculous, because there's no ranking in this playlist. You could be playing against shitters or people who are pros. And no one who's playing CSGO Deathmatch Free-For-All is shit at the game, actually. They're all playing it to get better. It's practice. And I just wrecked everybody. And I was like, I said to my friend, I was like, so you just say it makes it look better. You're talking firmly out of your fucking ass, mate. It is a huge advantage. It's fantastic. I'm like, this is amazing. So that's one thing that I did this week. I got this new monitor. And the other thing that I did was I noticed over the weekend, I don't know if any of you still follow him. I know, Wings, you don't have Twitter, so you might not have seen this, is that Onslaught, or Mike, tweeted for the first time in like a year. And he was like, he's having fun playing Destiny. He tweeted a picture of his kid. And for those of those are fans of the show who didn't know me before, I'm a huge Onslaught fan. I was a huge fan of that whole group, actually, of like Bendro, Dunkus, Onslaught, Wings, Woody, all those people, right? I watched all their content, and to me, Mike's content always had a special place in my heart, and I watched his Black Ops 1 Road to Commander because I had a bit of a nostalgia hit going on. I spent a lot of my free time this week watching old Onslaught videos, and I saw one video with fucking Wings of Redemption in it, and Woody's gamer tag, and T Martin, and all these other people in like a full six man of like legends, he called it, like legends gameplay in his RTC, and I was like, this era of YouTube was fucking amazing. This was fucking, and Jordy, I have to say, like, this at one point you're all playing and you get killed by like a claymore like once or twice in a row, and then it happens the third time, you're like, don't worry boys, I got their claymore, it's fine. And you just made me die with laughter. Like, I was like, that is so Geordie. Like, that is, like, if you've ever played COD with Jordan and he's in a good mood and your team's really good and, like, he's not worrying about anybody in his team being shit or anything. If you're playing in a good team with Geordie, he's the happiest guy ever. Like, he's really fun to play with. And I was just watching this video and I was like, oh, Mike, come back to making content. And Geordie, you were in there. So that's what I did with my week. Got a brand new monitor. The best gaming purchase I've ever made. And I was watching old Onslaught videos. Which
Can you tell us the name of this monitor?
Yeah, it's the Asus, one of the Asus ones, the mid-range one. Not the entry, not the top, because that's like fucking 700 quid or something. It's the mid-range. It's the one without, like, you can get monitors with NVIDIA, the chip that makes you never get screen tearing. I can't remember what it's called. G-Sync. It's not the G-Sync one, it's the one below that. So yeah, that's what I did.
All right.
I think I got the air horn.
Yay.
There we go.
The Illuminati.
I cashed out 1,000 out of that website. The gambling website.
Bought some cocaine.
No, well, it takes fucking there's a fee. They have to approve it first, and then it takes like.
Hold up, there's a fee to take your money that you won?
Yeah, there's a $25 fee for 30. It takes 30 business days or something to come with a $25 fee, and then 7 days is $50 and 35 is 2 weeks. So there's a whole bunch of different.
Hold up, when they take your money, do you give them a fee to?
Yeah, there's a fee going in, there's a fee going out. So
you get some money back when they take your money?
No. I'm paying them to play. I'm paying them to take my money out. So,
God damn.
Yeah, that's.
They win in both ways.
Fuck yeah.
So I think they compensate a little bit for whatever. Oh my God, Henry, my dealer friend Henry.
What kind of dealer now? We need to be specific here.
Henry is.
Said, oh my God, Henry.
Henry, you don't know Henry? He's famous now. He's the blackjack dealer.
You damn sure made him famous though.
Yeah, and then like he comes every time I play with him. I was just playing with Kelly off a stream, and Henry was like, "Are you my best friend?" Blah blah blah, and he has a YouTube channel, and he sings on it, and he just made a video like the famous Mr. Coco remix or something, and he has like shades on, and so yeah, I discovered that was fun. I'm actually right now trying to fix my sleep
You should
schedule.
get him as a guest.
We can get. I think Henry would do it. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be a great guest.
Yeah, next time I play, I'll try to do that. I was thinking about doing another blackjack stream just because it's so big.
You're addicted.
No, it's it's so big on Twitch, and it's like
your viewers love that shit.
Even you can just bet like 10 a hand and go up a little bit, go down a little bit. Like I don't have to bet like super big, and it's really entertaining. Just talking to the dealers because they're like it's like real people, and they didn't know anything about the internet, or a little bit because Henry was uploading YouTube videos, but they didn't know about this community, and then like an influx of people just came to this website, and it like maybe it will change Henry's life, and he's actually gets famous. So, anyways, I did that. I hung out with my friend Julio a little bit. That was cool. I got
a question about Julio. Is Julio the same dude that comes to my stream?
Yeah, he was talking about you. Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because I see Julio 7th Street in my streams. I'm like, he must just be a white boy fan. I didn't know that was the
he's in my streams as well.
Yeah, he comes. He's trying to get into streaming. He really wants to do it.
Well, you got to stop putting guns in cops' faces. You know, that can hinder it.
Well, tell that motherfucker don't buy a $800 regular old Dell computer.
Oh yeah, he said he wanted to buy an $800 Walmart PC.
He crazy.
I was like, no, that's the worst thing you can do. That's like the opposite.
That's to browse the internet. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. So I've been up for a while, and all today, I just watched. I don't know, maybe 18 hours of Bear Grylls The Island. It's a series where he throws like 15 people on an island to survive, and they film it all, and it was pretty interesting. I'm still watching some of it.
Is there any way to see that for free without having TV?
Yeah, I mean, I may or may not have been using some methods. It's so crazy, like
because I wanted to see that. Like, it looks dope as shit.
I'll send you.
It sounds good.
I'll send you a link right now, but it actually is really good. I don't know why I like this whole survival thing. Like, I want to put. Yeah, I don't want to put my I'm watching the show, and the first episode is like the first 4 days. It hasn't stopped raining. We haven't have dry clothes. We haven't got any sleep, and that itself would absolutely suck. But at the same time, I'm gonna spoil it, but like a pig was sleeping and they saw it, and they like worked together and they tackled the pig, and they stabbed it and they ate it, and they were having a bonfire, and it just seemed like that moment would have been worth it because they seemed so happy. They ate some honey and they said like they could feel the sugar go to their stomach and to their brain because they've been deprived of it for a long, long time. So I've been watching that. It's actually really good.
The only thing I don't like about the show is Bear Grylls is attached to it.
He's not. I mean, he is. He's the host.
He's the host, but like, here's what I'm thinking. Like, Bear Grylls gets a lot of setup scenarios. Like, if you watch other shows, like especially like Naked and Afraid, they struggle to find wildlife.
Naked and Afraid.
One thing I will.
I was going to bring that up.
Bear Grylls, he's wandering through with like a camera with like, blow, look at this fish. Well, let's make some elaborate way to kill it.
For the show, he just drops him off, and then he doesn't talk to him.
I'm just saying, like, the influence could be there.
But yeah, what I was going to say about that. Set up. What I was going to say is they have on the second season they have an island with men on it and an island with women on it, and it's interesting to see how the different groups.
Yeah, like survive. Especially power structures and how that works.
But
like hierarchy.
Like all the girls are like down to wearing their underwear, and they look like they have makeup on, so it's a little Like, they look too good to be surviving off of pig lard and shit for the last 2 weeks. They survive for 6 weeks at a time, too. So that's pretty cool.
Here's the thing with TV. And if you have any kind of, like, media training, you'll understand this. Almost everything is fake. Everything that says it's real. I Am Reality is not. Most of it's fake.
This is a true documentary based
What
on
about
a true
Survivor
story.
Man?
They're all bullshit, dude. They're all they're mostly all bullshit because there's loads of like legal issues with knowingly putting people in harm's way. There's loads of like you can sign away your right to sue and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, right, this is a fact. Every TV production has to be insured. You have to have insurance for every production. So imagine the insurance premium for the whole point of reality TV is that it's cheap to make, right? So if it's genuine and you're putting people in a scenario where they could get hurt or harmed, imagine the insurance premium and how much that would cost and be like how much that would eat out of people's profits. It's much easier to fake something and make it look real, actually, than it is to be like, okay, we're going to give them cameras.
I
and
look
drop
at it
them off
more as
somewhere.
like shows like Storage Wars and shit. Like that shit's fake. Like Pawn Stars is fake and set up, but in Bear Grylls is fake and set up. But like Survivor Man, like I've talked to Les Stroud, like physically talked to him, and like he assured me the show was real.
Of course.
It's not going to be like. Yeah,
Oh, but he
it's
also
fucking
assured me that
fake.
Bigfoot is real, but I don't know.
There's your answer.
And it
I
was
mean,
that-
like I can see how it could be fake and set up because like one of the things I look at it and I'm like, how does this man has the testicular fortitude to go out there and do some of these things?
Testicular fortitude.
Because it takes a fucking man to sleep in the Amazon jungle in a boat without a fire. That's
Yeah,
a
it does.
fucking
That's
man.
some scary shit. That's some scary shit. But he's being filmed the whole time. There's a fucking food truck 3
There's
feet
somebody-
behind him.
there's
You know,
Have you
somebody
seen Survivor
there.
Man? The whole idea is that there's nobody there. Like he films everything himself.
yeah. I mean, those kind of format shows. There's always someone in emergency contact, dude. They've got GPSs
Well, he's-
on them
Oh
all
yeah,
the time.
he's up front with that. There's somebody's there, and he has a radio.
And
Right, he's up front, but like they have to come to him. Like he has a radio, he has equipment, but he's not allowed to use it until he's like ready to tap out.
There's
Yeah,
another thing
but
that
that-
was weird on the show. There's the girl group, and then there's 2 pigs, like baby pigs, and they just became their friends and started coming around the group all the time, and they considered them as pets, and then they were they were starving.
Oh, see, like that scream setup.
Yeah, so that was a little suspicious.
They come with this scenario I put you. I think Hex here was like, if you had a little dog in the woods and you really liked that little dog, but you know day 4 of hunger was setting in, do you eat the little dog?
I think all, like I said at the time with Hex, like all like ideas of principle of right and wrong are at a survival order lower than food and water. So anything, your instincts will take over. Actually, in that scenario, if it's a real survival scenario, it doesn't matter how much you like the dog. Your survival instinct will kick in. You'll eat the fucking dog. It doesn't matter if you've known this dog since it was a puppy. Like
Yes.
it doesn't matter. You will.
Some of the people on the island, they have like confessionals or whatever, and they mention that a lot, where they're just surviving. They have this like primal instinct, and so what I was watching was the UK version. Now they have 2 or 3, 4 episodes out of the American version. So they're doing. I don't know. Bear Grylls is just cashing out.
Is that something that you'd like to do? Because I get the input. You love survival games. You love TV series that have got it.
See, what I like about what I really like about this one is that they have a group of like 13, and like everybody has a different task, and then there's a lot of different. I don't think I would want to do it by myself, or even in a small group, but a big group like that on the island, sometimes it looks really nice. They're just sitting down on the beach looking out, but other times it looks real rough. I think I would like to try it. Why not? If I have like a safety net, like an off boat, like a boat offshore, I think I would try it. And they have like training with that specific, like they got experts in the area where they're like, okay, roots are gonna be on this tree. Eat these roots. Look for this flower. stuff like that. I would. What about you guys? Would you want to try it? It's 6
I had a
weeks.
chance to try it and I backed out, but I backed out mainly because I wasn't physically ready to do it. And like it's something I still do want to do. Like regardless of all the drama that I associated around, I still want to try that someday. Just go out in the woods, a very controlled environment. I know where I'm at. I'm not actually lost, but I'm staying the night 5 nights. No food, no water. Everything I got to do myself.
Yeah. I mean, to me, like, it just doesn't appeal to me. I'd like to spend 5 nights in a 5-star hotel with Zoe. You know, that sounds appealing. I think I could do the New York Hilton survival trip. I could do that. But, you know, obviously, if the situation's forced on you, if the situation's forced on you and you have no choice, then do I think that I could survive? Let's be real. I don't know how to light fire. I don't know how to build shelter.
It's amazing.
I don't know how to filter water so it's clean properly. I don't know any of the essential survival. Before you even find food, before you even try and fucking hunt something and kill it and eat it, right? I don't know how to build shelter. I don't know how to start a fire. That's me fucked. Right?
Well, see, you would be the one collecting the wood or something, or I don't know.
I'm sure.
Well, we're doing the man stuff.
As long as we got some real protection with us and some backup food and all that, I probably could do that. I'm not fighting no alligators though.
Here's the hardest thing.
They fought alligators in the show.
You don't realize how hard it is to light a fire until you actually go out and do it. Like I've even used like.
Because the
back here.
The TV show, you only see the spark, like they're going like this a little bit, and then it starts to smoke up. They've been doing that for like 4 hours trying to get it going.
Yeah, it is incredibly hard. Can't seem to find. There it is.
The flint and steel, right?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of crappy because my flint and steel actually is a Bear Grylls flint and steel.
But this is also, you got to think that this is an ideal, like this is an ideal scenario. So you're trying to like kindling in a dry place, right? Now where you live is fairly hot, right? It's fairly dry.
It's
not
very
like,
humid too.
Right.
It's hard to get a fire started where I live at.
Oh right, okay. I was going to say like it's in more
it's
perfect
humid
conditions. Like most of the time, if you're talking like real survival scenario. The worst case scenario is like weather. You die from exposure, right? Because your firewood gets wet and you can't start a fire and you can't keep warm and you can't keep dry. That will kill you.
That's why you learn about it. Because like even if the wood's wet, you can actually get dry wood from being on a layer underneath it. And if you can take the bark off, the middle of the wood itself will be dry. You can dry tinder in your pocket. Like you can take wet leaves and stuff and put it in your pocket and carry it around with you for a while. It'll dry, and the clothes will absorb it, the cotton, and your clothes will absorb the moisture out of the. You know, there's different things you learn to combat those scenarios.
I think it's a uniquely American thing, actually. I as an English guy, I have no fucking interest in this. I'm just like, you know what? I'd like to eat a steak and get blown. Like that sounds like a better time than fucking going out into the wilderness.
I'm positive it's a better time.
It is a better. It's more about living.
Exactly. It's like a story.
It's more about living.
Tell.
It's like when motherfuckers are like, I fucked 3 bitches at once. Yeah. Like,
that's great.
I lived off the fucking wilderness by myself for a week.
I'd rather the 3 bitches.
Okay, now you say that. Now I'm not adverse to things like parachuting, jumping out of a plane, doing crazy shit like that, base jumping. I'm not. I would do that.
Eddie is positively white.
Yeah, I'm very white. So I would do that shit. I would jump out of a plane. Can you imagine what
you'd rather jump out of a plane?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know.
What? All right. So you're telling me that you'd rather, right, try and survive in some
with protection, like. Yeah, with like
me? You got a parachute
with a camera crew and all that shit with me. Yeah.
Imagine what that view's like, though, man. Imagine what it's like to see that world from that height and just fall. Like,
imagine what it's like to kill something and eat it and feel its energy inside of you. The view on the beach was incredible on the show.
Feel his energy.
I'm gonna put this out there. The views on beaches are over fucking rated.
I don't know, man.
They have
Some
little
beaches-
islands in the background and with the clouds.
It's like, oh man, this is beautiful. All right, let's go home.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, what are you gonna do with this view? Kiss it?
Hawaii,
Hold it?
I liked Hawaii because it was like mountains coming out of like the ocean, like straight up. That was really nice. And
It's
Where
cool
you
when you get a
going?
cool view, but like, man, I live near Myrtle Beach, and we got a beach that's 33 miles of nothing but sand, just 33 miles of just straight sand. And like, when you go there, every time I go there, it's impressive because you don't think about the beach until you go to it, and you realize how small you are in the world. The ocean will make you feel small because you look at it and you think everything I can see is less than a dot on the map, and it's astounding.
Yeah, there was this famous story. I don't know if you remember it, but you know, there's these people that like insist these days of like sailing around the world unassisted on their own, right? There was this story about one of these guys. He was a British guy, and his boat capsized like in between New Zealand and somewhere else, where literally there was thousands of miles of ocean all around him. There was nothing.
That's crazy.
That right. So what happened is his boat capsized, and he survived, constantly submerged underneath the hull, breathing the air underneath the hull. Right. So he was in almost complete darkness, neck high in water for like 7 days.
Imagine
Knowing-
if something came up and grabbed that.
Knowing that no one was going to come. Knowing that, and knowing that there was nothing. He could not get anywhere under his own power. He was completely fucked. The only chance that he had was he knew that when the boat capsized, it sent a radio message so that someone might try and come and find him. But if you're talking about 3,000 square miles of completely blank sea, how fucking hard is it to pick out a guy? Just one dude, one tiny little boat in that? Like, can you imagine? Even if they did try and find him, they did. I mean, he got saved. But, like, you imagine the psychology of that situation. That's fucking crazy. Just complete darkness and just water.
the ocean is a scary place.
Remember?
If you're just in a little rescue boat out there surrounded
Think,
by
now you
nothing.
think about that. Think about the guys who conquered it when the boats leaked and they were made of wood and they were shoddy and like just imagine
Yeah,
being on like the
yeah.
Mayflower
The
or
shitty
some
boats,
shit.
yeah.
It's like these motherfuckers sailed across this thing with boats that you know I obviously can't make them, but if I put my mind to it, I could probably make it in my backyard. You know.
Yeah.
You
Like,
see like the deadliest catch and when they kept capturing them crabs and shit and people die, like that's reality right there. That's a reality show.
yeah,
Like I literally seen I think 2 people die like from falling over the boat and just like never came back. I'm like, damn, like
How
this
does
is
boat
reality.
capsize like in a storm?
yeah, it's like 60-foot high waves, dude.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Just
Like,
imagine
waves-
being in a
you know,
boat. of 60
like the
foot
perfect storm wave, you know,
high.
at the end of the movie where it's like literally as tall as a building, right?
God
Shit like that.
Damn.
Imagine being capsized in that for like 7 days, right? First of all, like just there's so many things to factor in there. Like the first is like you can't uncapsize the boat, so there's no rest for you. For 7 days, you're treading water, right?
Why not get on top of the boat?
Because
He's under it, right?
yeah, he's under it, and that's his
Understand, but
only
you can
way of
swim.
not drowning. He said he used the boat to not drown because the boat would move with the waves. If he got on top of it, he would drown. The waves would kill him. So the only way that he could survive was to stay underneath the hull. Right, that was the only
But he
safe place.
was
But
waterlogged like a motherfucker.
he was waterlogged, and he couldn't rest. Like, imagine not being able to rest. That's like swimming for 7 days straight.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he got from under the boat to like outside and tried to get on top, he probably wastes too much energy. Then it's no grip because
Yeah.
the boat's like this.
Yeah.
Like he can't grip on the shit, so he probably just said, "Man, I'm gonna just keep my energy and just stay under this boat."
And also, he stayed under the boat because I believe, like, the way that they're built is they have desalinizers. Like, they have on those boats where they sail around the world, they have ways of taking the salt out of water and making drinking water, because it's 7 days that he survived, so he would have had to have drunk fresh water. So he needed to stay with the boat, otherwise he was dead for certain. Because
Wow.
he would have died from
I never
thirst.
heard of those.
Can you? Yeah, the desalinators. Like, imagine like being surrounded by water and dying of thirst. Like, I mean, is there any more ironic a death than that?
That would
I got a question. Like, why not just like that boat had to have like one of those rubber rafts? Why not deploy that and just anchored it to the boat so you can at least sleep at night?
Because he's in a like the reason why he's capsized is it's like a fucking massive storm.
It wasn't a storm for 7 goddamn days.
Dude, like
Probably 3 days, and then by the time that's over, that
He's
shit
weak.
washed
He's too weak to
away.
think
Yeah. I was just thinking of that. That's crazy.
Like I'm someone who survived something like that. Like I've just got like the most amount of respect for that guy. Like every day is going to seem like a fucking bonus. Like if you take him out for like a fucking Happy Meal at McDonald's, he's going to think it's the best fucking thing that's ever happened. Fuck yeah! Look at this guy, man.
right.
Look at this, man. Look how cool this is. Like,
I wonder what
he's
that
never
would
gonna
do,
score.
like to your mind, just like a traumatic experience like that, just like
You
going through
You
something.
saw Tom Hanks? Well, son, that motherfucker was going crazy
Well,
for
let
that.
me ask you this: would you rather go through that, or would you rather go through the thing the guy from Unbroken went through?
What's that?
Unbroken was a movie they created about he was an Olympic runner. He was a
He was
bronze
the
medal.
GI, wasn't he? He was in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
his ship in World War II got slammed with 2 torpedoes, and he was lost at sea for 2.5 months on a raft. And one of his buddies died. They had to throw him overboard and stuff.
When they kidnapped him, like captured him.
You know, the Japanese found him.
Yeah, that's
Japanese found him, and then he went into an internment camp for like 2.5 years after being lost at sea for 2 months.
Is
like-
that a true story?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a true story. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
I think
I'm
he
amazed
went
that
from being
the
lost at
Japanese
sea to
didn't
be
kill
beaten
him.
by Japanese.
I think
I'm amazed that the Japanese that found him didn't kill him. I'm amazed.
Yeah,
Like
there has to have humanity though. Like even at that same time, you couldn't find somebody, like that and be like, oh man, let's just shoot him.
Dude, what the Japanese did to prisoners of war is like that. Like their track record of human decency is
Right? Yeah,
really low.
like Bataan Death March and stuff like that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, like
And Jive, you know about the Bataan Death March?
No.
Well, Bataan was an internment camp in the Philippines that the United States had, and during the time of World War II, the Japanese took over the Philippine Islands and all the surrounding islands, and Bataan was one of the first ones they took over. So there was a military base on it.
Mm-hmm.
They made the people from the military base Bataan march to the death camp, which was something like, I don't know the mileage, but it was asinine. It was like 26 miles or something like that. It was a trip, and they had to do it in one day. And this is after they hadn't eaten in like a week. They get moldy bread and stuff like that.
Don't tell me
So-
they die after doing this.
No, they died during the walk from exertion,
Okay.
and they wouldn't pick the body up. They would roll the body out into the road, and the trucks would drive over the body until it was flat like a cat on the road. So you'd see your friend like smashed and shit on the side of the road from the Japanese trucks driving back and forth while they marched you 26 miles.
Damn.
yeah, they had bad track records for human decency. That's why I'm amazed that they didn't just kill this guy. Like maybe it's not them being humane. Maybe that was just, no, we'll capture him and we'll make it worse. I have no idea. Like that's crazy.
That
His story is
sucks.
crazy.
Or you get like see the people of the Rising Sun, like what the Japanese did to Manchuria and China. Like they did
Okay.
all kinds of fucking tests
Yeah.
on them.
They
Like, they
did
would, like-
some
they-
bad shit.
They would like
Yeah.
take a guy's arms and like they would actually freeze his arms, so like solid blocks of ice would go around his arms. They would pull him out and then shove him right in the hot water,
Ow.
and to see how the human body reacted to it.
Damn.
Like fucked up shit like that.
That's horrible. I was going to bring up the guy that got stuck while he was hiking. He got stuck in that big crevice, that crevasse,
Oh, you're
Yeah.
in
talking
his
about,
arm, and he had to
Aaron
cut that
Rouse.
shit off.
Dude, that's some crazy shit.
See,
You know-
I don't want to put myself in a situation like that. I just like I want to have a
It happens,
camping
white boy.
vacation.
I still want to beat off after I get done my camping vacation.
Yeah, your arm going. You like, oh, damn. Damn.
One thing I found really interesting about the Bear Grylls show was all the loot or all the trash on the beach. There were so many different bottles and hubcaps and metal stuff.
Hubcap. How the fuck that get there?
There was a lot of different.
You saw shit on like should be washing up in beaches.
There's
like,
a porta potty.
what?
It wasn't. No, that was actually the
That was
Tom
Wilson.
Hanks
That
movie.
was Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that porta potty. I remember that.
I actually like that film. Everyone hates that film, but I actually thought that film
Who
was
hates that film?
Loads of people did. They think it's shit.
Wing's gonna say, "Let me intervene here." I really don't like that show.
I like Castaway. The only part I didn't like about Castaway is when he lost Wilson. I'm like, why you got to make him lose Wilson?
He went crazy. Like that's what they wanted us to see. It was kind of funny to me. Like it was sad, but when he was sitting there crying and shit, then I'm like, "That's a fucking ball, motherfucker!" Like,
I bet
That's
you,
his
I bet you,
friend,
I bet you're sitting on the plane with like those peanuts after the fact, be like, well, fuck that ball.
right? After he got his first dick suck when he got home, like, man, fuck Wilson.
Oh, he didn't get his
Fuck
dick
that.
sucked. His wife married somebody else. He had to go get a whore or
I'm
something.
sure he got another dick suck somewhere,
Can you imagine,
like a
like,
welcome home present.
you know, like I was saying, like after I played, like off call, I was saying that after I play CS:GO, every other shooter seems like easy mode. You imagine how much life feels like easy mode after you get back after something like that. You're just like, I haven't got problems. No one's got problems. No one's got actual problems.
I got fresh water on tap.
Right.
Yeah, look at it.
If I'm missing for that long and come back, my wife better bring me a fucking hooker. Like she better bring me a hooker along with her. Like
And
get
a
some
Whopper.
Hell yeah.
I'd be wanting water. I'd be wanting a burger or something. I'd be like, stop by McDonald's on the way home.
Oh, you gonna have that already? That's on the flight home. You gonna fucking.
I think something like that would so change your perspective about the world and human relationships that it would just change. You would not be the same person that you are
Oh,
now.
no.
There's no way.
You
that
take
could-
so much. You won't take shit for granted anymore. Like,
nothing. You would take nothing.
oh, yo, you throwing
Everything
you
would be
throwing that
amazing.
headset away? Hell no.
Like, I remember a time when I was young, like, mobile phones weren't a thing. I remember when I was really young, no one really had mobile phones. And then slowly as I've got older, I've now got a fucking, like, imagine, like, if you show an iPhone, like, 5 or 6, and you go back even 10 years, and you show someone an iPhone 6, they would think that it was science fiction. They wouldn't believe it.
I know.
Imagine if you did that to someone in like 1970.
Imagine you had a camera phone back
I
then.
always thought about that with like movies. Imagine you showed like a movie like Godzilla to somebody from the 50s.
Oh my
They would
god.
think it's real. They would. They
Yeah.
would. They would think, how did they tame that fucking giant dinosaur? How did they... Like, imagine the wranglers you'd need for that. Like, how the fuck did they do that? Like, they would. They would just, like, they would think it's real. Like,
Hey Wings, you ever see what the fuck? It was one Power Ranger. That's where they got Power Rangers from. I know. I just know it in my heart.
They
He
got
was a
Rangers.
Power Ranger. He was a big ass Power Ranger. Fuck was his name? He used to fuck shit up. Like they used to be. He used to fight dinosaurs and shit, and they used to be in
I know who
costume.
You mean
I
Jet
Like, he used
Jaguar?
to
Japanese
fuck
show.
him up.
You're talking about
I
Jet
know.
Jaguar.
Ultraman.
Ultraman, that's it, yeah. I know
But
who you-
listen, Wings. The acting was crazy. Like, I know the people in the costume that he was fighting used to be like, "Yo, don't fucking slam me like that again." Like he used to slam the shit out of these fucking people in the costumes and shit, and it looked so fake. But it was like an old show. Like imagine them seeing that, and then seeing this new shit now. Like.
I always like the idea of, like, if you could show, like, Bruce Lee, like, in the late 60s, early 70s, if you showed him Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, like, if you showed him how far kung fu movies would go,
Yeah.
like, if you showed him that, like, all that wire work and all that kind of shit, he would just be like, he would, you imagine what he'd want to do now.
Imagine if he was in these
I
fucking
hate
movies.
I hate the wire work kung fu movies. I'd much rather have the Tony Jaa ones.
No, Crouching Tiger's beautiful, dude. It's a beautiful film.
I just don't like that old flying shit walking across the trees and stuff.
No, but that's got some kick-ass like real fight scenes in it as well. Like I'm kind of with you. Like, you know,
I love IP Man.
I love Undefeated. You seen Undefeated with Jet Li?
yeah,
That's
I've
a
seen
fucking
Undefeated.
I've
Yeah.
seen some of it.
That's a fucking movie
What's
right
this
there.
guy name? His name.
Jet Li is.
What's
made
the
some
guy
fucking
name for
kick-ass movies,
He's
man.
my favorite. The guy for IP Man. Donnie Yen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yo, his fucking choreography is fucking crazy. Like, he is the shit, man.
I've always liked when Bruce Lee fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, Bruce Lee, hands down. Like,
I love that fight scene where
The
he kicks him
footprint.
like in the chest and like he has a footprint on his chest and shit.
big
Yeah.
ass.
I
footprint.
like the bit where he tries to run up the stairs and Kareem just like grabs him. Is like, nope.
Yeah. What movie is that? Game of Death.
Game of Death,
Did
yeah.
you guys? Oh my God! I know Wings. I know you fucking seen it and got pissed off when they did like a part where Bruce Lee was mad, but it wasn't Bruce Lee body, but it was his head, and it was like a bad Photoshop cutout.
I don't remember the movie that well. I just remember that fight scene with him.
Wings.
Going up
Oh
the
my
pagoda.
God! He was like this, like, but it was Bruce Lee from another movie, like. And like somebody else's body, like they could have like used white boy body. Yo, it was horrible, man.
Well, they like halfway finished a film and he died.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause
like
it's dead. Like
That wasn't that film. That was Enter the Dragon.
no, it was Game of Death.
It was Game
yeah,
of Death.
his last
Yeah.
movie is Game of Death, I think.
He was in the yellow.
In the
Jumpsuit.
black jumpsuit. Yeah,
Yeah, wasn't that movie with Kareem?
that was Kareem. Yeah.
Yeah, but they
That-
filmed that earlier. But
Yeah.
they had to do the parts in between and shit like that.
Like he's had some fucking cool ass costumes, Bruce Lee. Like that yellow jumpsuit looks
Oh,
so
that-
fucking
And
cool.
it stands out. It's one of
Yeah.
them.
It's iconic, immediately iconic.
exactly.
Like Bruce Lee looked like a bad motherfucker. Like there's some of the fight scenes he does in. Is it Enter the Dragon, the one where he fights the guy with a claw at the end? Right, and they've got some stupid
know
Western.
That is
actor.
Enter the Dragon. The one
mirrors
who fights
and
the
shit.
Vega looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he fights the Vega-looking motherfucker, and like, there's some white dude in it for some reason. I don't know, sell to Western audiences or something. And
When that
like-
white dude Chuck Norris.
no, that's a different
Oh,
film. So
that
he's
was
in
my
that
favorite.
movie, and like, he's doing these like nunchuck scenes, and like, he's like, it's quite infamous in like that in Hong Kong cinema that people get hit all the time. Like people actually get hit. It's not like Western films where they're like, oh, someone gets, a star gets hit. Oh, no. In like Hong Kong cinema, they're like rough and ready. This is done on the cheap. Let's go, right? You get hit in the face. Oh well, you're a stuntman. Deal with it, right? So he's doing some of these moves, and you can see in one of the shots, like he hits a guy straight in the face, like with a solid nunchuck like end, and you can see the guy like he flinches like proper like. That really fucking hurt. And I'm watching these kung fu movies. I'm like, fuck me, dude. Like,
Wow.
like even choreographed, that shit would fucking hurt. Like
Getting hit with a
fucking-
nunchuck. Oh my goodness.
You ever hit yourself with one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was just about to bring that up.
Imagine that shit. It'd be
You ever see the video where he like lighting matches with the nunchuck?
I
No.
see him knocking them out.
You know, like guy would take like those stick matches and he would like throw them up and he put a striker on the end of the nunchuck and he would light them midair with the nunchuck.
That's crazy.
You see him playing
With
ping
the
pong.
ping pong with the nunchuck. Like the guys, you get two guys at a time on the other side with ping pong paddles. He's using a nunchuck and beating them.
Have you seen that recently? Have you seen that high speed video of those guys in Japan who are like they're still trainers like samurai and stuff? And you see the guy who has a BB gun shot at him, and he slices the BB like the little pellet as it's fired at him, like he draws and slices it in half. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, his name is Yosuo.
It's something like that. Like it's shot at like 1,000 frames a second.
Look,
And
is that like the arrow catching dude where they proved that was bullshit?
no, this isn't bullshit.
I mean, like how you know it's not
100%.
bullshit? I mean, like look at Pill and Teller's like missing bullet act. Like how like.
That was fucking great.
Yeah, Penn and Teller has this trick they call the missing bullet, where they take two 44 handguns and they shoot each other in the face and they catch it with their teeth. and they don't actually catch the bullets with their teeth.
Yeah, but
It's
this is
illusion.
like, it's not like he's being shot at by like a real gun. He's being shot at like by a BB gun.
Right, but like Mythbusters had a guy that was claiming that he could catch arrows, and like he has videos of him catching arrows, and then they actually got him on screen and had tested him with like people with like rubber tipped arrows, like little, so they wouldn't kill him if they hit him.
Suction cup.
Yeah, and like he caught like 3 out of 40.
That's still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was doing, and then
I mean, like that's the case. Like, how many times did they shoot a BB gun at him before he got that slice?
I don't care.
I don't care.
That's
like,
impressive.
the fact that a guy can fucking slice.
Yeah, but
BB
that's a
off is
half course
fucking
shot.
amazing.
That's the half course shot. I look at it that way as like if he does it once out of 100 shots,
That's great.
what's to stop Eddie from doing it once out of 100 shots?
Because I would find a way. Trust me. If I had a proper
You cut
folded
yourself,
steel,
right?
Yeah, I would have a folded steel katana like made like called like the anger of heaven or something. Someone's like died making this sword. I would find a way to cut my own hand off. I absolutely know. It's like I thought about this. Like a lightsaber, right? Think about the lightsaber. Think about how.
What the hell is that
impractical
white boy got?
Hope we got a katana.
Let's try it out. Right now.
I don't got the little.
Hey, boy, you have like a paper towel roll?
I do.
Maybe cut a paper towel roll in half?
No, wife. No, he trying to make you do what he did to his fucking TV.
I'm just saying.
This
Like,
webcam is getting.
We'll need
sliced
that
up.
live on the podcast right now.
It's probably.
just go
probably
get a
not
paper
actually done.
towel.
I don't mean
and
this
sit it
badly.
on the desk behind you and see if you can cut the paper towel thing in half.
I don't mean this badly, but most imitation swords aren't real folded steel. They're not sharp enough. It's very unwise to sell those to the
My
general.
boy got a Utah money. That might be an authentic katana.
This is
Do
straight
you know how
from
much authentic
Amazon.
katanas cost? They're like 25 grand.
He said
Yeah,
this is
this
straight
was
from
like
Amazon.
60 bucks on Amazon.
Yeah.
I did chop a big box. Like, we had this huge box, I don't know, that we couldn't throw out, so I had to chop it up. And I used the sword with it.
And then you probably made it more dull.
So you're saying my knife will be sharper?
Yeah.
I mean, we can fight.
Fucking cutting paper, that fucks your whole sword up.
If we fight, we got to fight in armor because I have the advantage then.
In armor?
You got to do this like a European joust competition.
Well, daggers were so deadly, and the reason daggers are considered the assassin weapon is because they could get between the folds of armor, like the plate armor and stuff, and
Yeah.
you could actually stab a guy. Whereas like
Yeah.
a slashing weapon would
You don't have the angle, like you.
Right.
It's like you got to be all the way back here and do it, like. And
mean,
it's
just
like
think about it.
impossible.
Think about a lightsaber and think about what it can actually do. So it can pretty much cut anything apart from another lightsaber. You're telling me that a Jedi's never fucked it up? He's never like swung to, like, he's never off balance. He's never like, oh, I've just grazed my leg. Oh, well, I don't have a leg anymore. Like, they're the most impractical weapons ever.
Darth Maul's is
Ever.
even more impractical, where it's
Yeah,
a
I
bow.
mean, fuck that. Like, what, the middle of it, the bit you'd use to guard traditionally, is just the middle of the, like, that bit where Obi-Wan slices it in half, right, and then they continue to fight. Let me just say, that first fucking film is a piece of shit. But those ending Jedi fights are fucking cool as fuck. I don't care what anybody says, they're awesome, right? Like, when Obi-Wan slices it, and he's now only got one half, I'm like, no, he'd have killed him. He'd have killed him. He's like using it to guard. I'm like, nah, sorry, this is the laser sword that can go through anything in the universe. Are you telling me that he didn't kill that guy? Fuck off. Crazy.
While we're talking about...
Useful in a zombie apocalypse.
I don't have
Very
a clue what
useful.
y'all talking about.
You never seen episode 1?
Episode 1 of what?
Star Wars.
Star-
Game of Thrones? Oh no, I didn't see that.
Darth Maul, you know the guy with the red face paint, you know, the bow's lightsaber?
I know Darth Vader is.
He's a
Okay.
Sith Lord.
Yeah, he's like that, but not as cool.
I think
Yeah.
Darth Maul's cooler than Darth Vader.
Are you,
Uh
kidding?
oh.
Are you kidding me?
I know who
not
he
kidding you.
is and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right, well, Obi-Wan Kenobi is fighting this dude who's like Darth Vader, but much better at fighting. And he's got this lightsaber that's double-ended. Pause.
Pause.
And they're fighting and stuff, and he's just killed Obi-Wan's master. And Obi-Wan gets like really angry, as you would, right? Gets into a fight, and like Obi-Wan gets a series of like moves in, and Darth Maul puts his lightsaber up to guard himself, but it's only the middle of the lightsaber. So obviously the lightsabers are at each end, and in the middle is just the staff bit, right? And Obi-Wan fucking like does this massive like uppercut and like cuts it in half. I'm like, no, if that guy was doing that, there's nothing stopping the rest of the lightsaber just completely wrecking this guy. I was like, oh well.
Well, it ends up happening anyway. Spoiler alert.
It does, yeah, spoiler alert. He ends up getting wrecked.
Which I thought was stupid. They should have kept him on the first 3 movies altogether.
He's still alive in the universe.
How's he alive? He got cut fucking half.
He survives. It cauterizes the wound, doesn't it? You got to know your bullshit science facts here, Wings. He's completely sealed off, so he doesn't bleed to death.
Motherfucker got cut in half and fell down a tunnel.
He's a fucking Sith Lord, man. They're hard as fuck.
Wings is hilarious right now.
I wanted to ask what your favorite movie was, because we got...
Just overall?
Yeah, because we got a thread on our Reddit, reddit.com/r/the podcast show. Someone made a thread about questions for the 18th show, and since we were on movies, somebody asked. Oh,
wow,
Merm Bone asked, what favorite movies?
Favorite movies.
I really
Wow.
I really like Jurassic Park, like the first
I love
one.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that was a
Park's a
very
good
good
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Like,
what's the new one?
I might.
I'm gonna go see it.
2 and 3 were really bullshit, but
I like 2 and 3 too, though. I mean, like, 2's my least favorite. I didn't like 2 out of all of them. But, like, they're fun films to sit down. Like, if Jurassic Park's on TV, or, like, say Jurassic Park 2's on TV, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah. It's got that 3-star
This is a
action
tough
movie
question.
appeal. It's like Die Hard. You'll always watch Die Hard.
I mean, like, I don't like answering questions like, what's your favorite movie of all time? Because mine
Yeah.
changes all the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy question.
I mean, like, there's so many movies that I love. I love Hitchcock's Lifeboat. I think that's one of the best made movies ever. I love Alien, the original Alien movie. That's a movie I keep going back to over and over again. I love the movie Fight Club. Fight Club's an awesome fucking
Yeah, I
movie.
didn't see that. I keep
Club's a
holding.
great
I
movie.
don't know why I didn't see that yet. Everybody recommends.
You're gonna hate yourself when you see it because it's such a good movie. Like I've wasted years of my life.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, that's the Will Smith movie.
Pursuit
Yeah,
of Happiness is
that's a
such
pretty good
a
movie.
fucking good movie, man.
There's
American Beauty.
yeah, American Beauty is one of
There's
my
so many good
favorites.
movies.
I was gonna say, like, I can't really give you a top one because, like I say, I agree with Geordie. Like, mine changes all the time. But my absolute favorite comfort movie, like a movie that I've watched at least 150 times, that just makes me feel happy, is The Big Lebowski by the Coen Brothers. I love that fucking film. There are some movies that, because, like, some of the happiest memories I have with my family, like my dad, especially like me and my dad aren't that close, but some of the only good memories I have with him are like watching like old westerns. He loved old westerns. So there's like
My dad
there's like
loved
2 John Wayne movies that he used to watch over and over again. One's called Rio Bravo and the other one's El Dorado. And they're made by a guy called Howard Hawks, and he made 4 of them, and they're essentially the same movie. This guy made the same movie 4 times. Right? And El Dorado and
like the same plot.
yeah, basically the same characters, but they're kind of just cool. They're just kind of like, it's a siege situation. Like, one of them's got Dean Martin in, the other one's got James Caan in it, like playing the same like young gunfighter role. John Wayne's like the cynical old like sheriff or whatever, and those movies are obviously great. I'll say that one of the movies that affected me the most was A Clockwork Orange. When I watched Clockwork Orange, because obviously I'm too young, but it got re-released in cinemas after Stanley Kubrick died. I went to see A Clockwork Orange. I was like, holy shit, this movie is shocking. Like, it's one of the only things that's ever shocked me. I was like, fuck me, this is fucking out there. And then
The thing about the Clockwork Orange, it almost comes off as like another universe because it's so weird.
it's so
like-
strange. It's
Yeah.
like real, but not. It's like I know people say films are like dreams, but it does feel like surreal. Like the whole world feels odd. But yeah, I mean, those are just. And I will say, maybe I'm committing heresy here just to talk to you, Julie, very quickly. I prefer Aliens to the first Alien, but that's just me.
Booty Talk 70 with Roxy Reynolds.
Booty Talk 70.
Yeah, Booty Talk.
That sounds like a porn.
It's a movie though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Roxy Reynolds is one of the greatest actors of all time. Actresses.
I really
Of
like
all
the
time.
I like the Patriot. I just love,
It's so many good movies.
fucking love the
The
Patriot.
Patriot's like the American Braveheart.
Exactly. I fucking love
in Mel Gibson as well. For some reason, Mel Gibson, he's Australian, so he hates the British anyway. But like, yeah, fuck that film.
with the
I bet
tomahawk.
Eddie hates Braveheart, huh?
No, I don't really. I mean, it's wildly inaccurate. Like, if it was accurate, if that story was real, then I'd be like, well, yeah, I suppose Scotland, you can have that one, great, but it's not. It's not even vaguely true. Like, there's so much in it that's just total bullshit. Same with the Patriot, obviously.
Yeah.
Whoa, what are you saying? You're saying that the Patriot didn't... It wasn't a historical film?
Yeah, it's wildly inaccurate, dude. All those.
Well, what's inaccurate in it?
There wasn't a guy running around with a hatchet chopping up the British.
How do you know?
Well, I know this. It takes more than like 4 guys to take out a caravan of like British redcoats.
They are British though, and we are Americans.
All British guys have the stormtrooper like accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We beat Napoleon. Remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, they got so confused.
Well, you say Wellington beat Napoleon.
Well, we also beat him at sea as well. Now, Britain's... it's so funny. Like, that is considered Britain's finest hour. Even that military victory is considered higher, even than that of defeating Hitler. Because you kind of beat Hitler.
Napoleon was...
We didn't beat Hitler. We were getting our ass kicked, and you came in.
Yeah. Napoleon, the Battle of Waterloo, though, like, Napoleon was just stupid. He was cocky. He didn't give Wellington his due. And, like... There's a part in the Battle of Waterloo it had to take a solid fucking man with a hard-ass dick to do on Napoleon's French army, because there was a wall, and there was British guys behind the wall, and every time they would come up, they would kill a guy, and he'd fall at the base of the wall, and Napoleon kept ordering people to go over the wall. So at one point, there's probably a mound of bodies, like 30, 40 bodies there. And you got to climb over these bodies and try to climb this wall after you've seen all these other dudes had failed.
Just get shot in the face immediately.
Yeah, it's like, what? Like, how do you do that without no question? That's a mutiny in Geordie's world. In my world,
well, you say that, but like, it's a different world. Like, just after the Napoleonic era, you get like the First World War, where people who are like living like 40 miles away from the trenches, just sending like millions of people to their deaths. Like, I know what's a good idea. We're going to take this territory by running headfirst into embattled machine gun positions.
That was Hiram.
This is a good idea.
The machine gun was new then. Hiram Maxim had just introduced the machine gun.
Yeah, true. But like after the first 40,000.
Yeah, you eventually you'd learn to fear them. It's like, okay, they got machine guns. We need to change our it's like artillery. When artillery hit the field, it changed how war was won.
Yeah, it's crazy, really, what's happened in warfare. Anyway, how did we get onto that? Movies, I don't know.
The Reddit question.
Patriot, yeah.
Patriot.
That the scene when they got ambushed in the forest is, I don't know, they make the red
I gotta say
look
this:
like
Mad
bitches.
Max Fury Road is one of my favorite movies of all time.
What, the new one?
The new one.
Is it?
That's
really
just raw
one?
as fuck.
I didn't see it.
Oh my god, dude! You gotta go see it in theaters. You have to see it in theaters.
I
It
like,
is.
like RoboCop.
The shit's got a 9.5 on IMDb.
Oh, okay.
When motherfuckers giving it a 9.5, you gotta go see it. Let me tell you, it's an action movie, and it's an action movie from the start to the finish. There is no breaks. It is one big long chase scene.
But does it have a good storyline?
There's no storyline.
So, like Transformers 2, it's just action?
I could give you the storyline. It won't ruin the movie for you. Basically, one of the warlord's wives is basically these warlords' wives are tired of dealing with him because he lives in miserable conditions and he's arrogant. And so one of his underlings sneaks them out on a fuel run inside the truck, and then he goes after them. Max is caught before this, and he's being used as a blood bag for one of the war boys.
A blood bag?
A blood bag, because there's like the sickness and health, and like they're using his good blood, because they mark their slaves by type of blood, so when one of their good people needs blood, they'll literally use his blood and keep him alive and use him as like a living blood bag. So they mount him to the front of the car and use him as a blood bag, and that's pretty much the story. So,
okie dokie.
And that's it. Chase, go.
That's exactly it. Chase, go.
I've got a bit of time for movies like that. Not every film has to be Schindler's List, for fuck's sake. Like I don't know. I keep waiting for like there to be another good Die Hard, but I don't think there will be.
No, Die Hard.
They're too old.
The only good Die Hard was the first one.
No, the third one's good. The third one with Samuel L. Jackson's good. Yeah, it's good. It's better than the second one. The second one's terrible. But
it's going to sound racist, but I hate watching it on TV.
Why?
There's a part in Harlem where he has the sign on, and you know what the sign
niggers?
says. Yeah, the sign goes, "I hate niggas," and like on the TV show it says, "I hate everybody." It's like, come on, that's not what that thing says.
Well, they actually changed
That's not
it.
offensive. That's just...
They changed the sign.
Why would they do that?
I hate everybody.
They must have filmed it twice. They probably filmed it at the time.
People would just laugh at you if you got that sign. I hate everybody.
Yeah, you would get killed in Harlem for the first sign, but not the second one.
That's just stupid.
That's a great.
In Harlem though, like Harlem's like it's mainly Latin guys now, right?
It's mixed. It's a lot of black people though. And I don't think Latin guys would let somebody with "I hate niggers" sign slide.
It's pretty much their word too at this point.
Yeah, like they wouldn't let that slide either. So,
because like I have a Latin friend. His name's Drew.
I don't even think
he gets confused
white
all
people.
the time.
I don't think like some white people would let that sign slide.
No, there's a lot of white people that wouldn't let that.
Yeah.
Especially in the north.
They'd be like, "What the? Did he just say the North?"
The North.
The White Walkers.
The motherfucking North. Yo, Game of Thrones, Wings of Redemption, does not watch Game of Thrones. Never watched an episode.
I've never seen a trailer.
But you ask Wings about a movie, he can tell you, bam, bam. Wings, I'm telling you, this is a promise. You will love this series. You will love it.
I remember having this conversation before, and I was promised at the end of this conversation a HBO Go password.
Oh, we got to
watch Game of Thrones.
We got to do it.
And I never
live,
got
though.
that.
We got to do it live. Like we got to do it exactly at the same time. Like,
yeah, I know.
I understand why people don't get into it. Like there's common psychology. Everyone says something great. You're wary of it, right? Fair enough. Like I've given up convincing people to try and watch it. Like if you don't watch it, you are missing out on a giant piece of our culture. And the show gets the praise it does because it is really that good. However, the latest episode is just like, because I've read the books as well, so like they're really changing stuff. Like, let me just tell you, like they're really changing it. This latest episode has one of the most badass fucking fights in it. In like out of any action movie, actually. You know the crazy fucking fights in Lord of the Rings, like at fucking the Palanor Fields and stuff. Like this fight, it's not on the same scale, but it's like this. It's a zombie army, right? So there has to be stupid special effects, and it's got giants and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and there's dudes with like fucking frost swords and people that it's just fucking fantastic. And Jon Snow finally is a fucking beast in this.
Jon Snow is a fucking beast.
Jon Snow is a fucking beast, and let me just.
It still didn't top when he came down from the elevator from the wildlings fight. When he came down, remember when he come down from the elevator, kicked the dude, sliced the other dude, stood up on top, looked around, and the music came on. I was like, oh my God!
Jon Snow's fucking amazing. Like, everyone else's weapons don't work. Why did Jon Snow's
I know why.
I know why too.
I know why too.
The intro, You have to, like, the intro will tell you things like what happened last week, and when they bring something back from like episode 1 or something, because they brought something way back.
For a reason, yeah.
Should we talk about it?
Yeah, talk about it. Talk about it.
Okay, well, in what previously happened on Game of Thrones, this sword is Jon Snow got a sword, I think, from the dude with the beard. From the start, I forgot who he got it from.
Basically,
no, he got it from the dude from the Night's Watch.
Yeah,
the guy with the beard.
Yeah, I thought he got it really early on from the start.
It was early. It was from the Night's Watch when the boy that got stabbed in the back. Remember when they went to see Gilly's dad that fucked her and gave her the child? His name was Craster's Keep. Craster.
Oh yeah, that bit. Basically, the sword stops it because it's made from Valyrian steel.
Valyrian motherfucking steel.
Right, which is, for those of you who don't watch the show, Valyrian steel, his father's sword, Ned Stark's sword.
Oh my God, he had the best one.
He had the best Valyrian... Right, so Valyrian steel is like, it's made by the Targaryen race, basically. But they're all extinct. Their city's completely destroyed, like a lost civilization. So nobody knows how to make this steel anymore. Nobody in the world knows how to make these swords. And if you have a Valyrian steel sword, they're ancient because they were used to kill these like zombie armies thousands of years ago, right? So he's got one of these as a family heirloom from somewhere, and it's one of the only swords in the world that can kill these things, apart from dragonglass and all that kind of other crazy crap. But like, I thought that Jon Snow got his sword from Ned Stark because Ned Stark had extra Valyrian steel. I can't remember. Ned Stark's sword got melted down, and one was given to Joffrey, and one was given to given to Joffrey, and one was given to Jaime.
Yeah.
But
Ned
what happened
Stark's sword was so fucking like big and fucking.
It's a claymore. It's a claymore sword.
Ned Stark's sword was all that, man.
Two-hander, fucking 8-foot broadsword.
I don't care. They need to go back and bring back Ned, and then show us how he became Ned Stark. I don't want to read a book. I don't want to read a book. I want to see
they don't really go into
actors.
Yeah, they don't really go into in the
I'm
book.
sure they don't. That's why I'm bringing that up. Like, I need to see.
I feel you just want that because the first season, you were expecting Ned to be the main guy.
Ned was so fucking good as an actor, man.
Sean Bean's amazing. Like, the one thing I would say that you don't get enough of Ned Stark's character from the show that is in the book is that Ned is a feared fighter. Like, everyone thinks this guy is one of the hardest motherfuckers in the world, right? This guy, as a soldier, as a killer, is up there with the hardest people on the planet. Like, he could kill the Mountain tough. Like, that's how hard he is. You don't really get that from the show because you don't really see him fight that much, and he's much more sort of like, as he is in the book, his nature is not to provoke fights. He wants to avoid them. You never really get the impression of how hard he is, but Jon Snow seems to have taken...
Yeah, but you could tell when somebody says Ned Stark, they'd be like, oh, you're respected and this and that. Like when Jon Snow told Stannis, my dad died for you. And he's like, who? Like, Ned Stark. Oh, your dad was so-and-so. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
your dad was the man.
He hopped right on the dick, like, right after that shit. Pause.
I gotta say that I kind of expected the White Walkers to be, like, zombies, but when I actually got to see them, and they were like...
They're not the White Walkers, though.
Those aren't the White Walkers?
No, they are. They are.
Them things aren't the White Walkers. That's the zombie army.
Oh,
the White Walkers are the dude that would...
The head guys, okay. So I was thinking...
You know the guy that Jon Snow killed and he shattered into ice?
Yeah.
That's the White Walker.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. That makes sense.
But somebody told me, and then when I looked at his outfit, I don't know how true this is, he said dude is a Stark.
Right, okay, so... there's a theory, right? Because there are characters that are in the books that aren't in the show. Right, and there are many characters in the show. All right, I won't ruin this for anybody, but in the book, there's another undead type character who's not evil, who helps Bran. Right, you know, Bran got to the tree in the last season.
Yes.
Bran's like the mystic and whatever. the Stark family line has a history of having what are called weirds in their family. So you know the wildling who could like possess animals and shit. They're called weirds, right? So the Stark family has a line of psychics essentially in them,
like birds and
like so that's where Bran gets it from the Stark line. Now, Cold Hands is a dead guy, but no one knows who he was, right? No one knows who he was, but he hates the White Walkers, hates them, right? And he has like an undead horse. And in the book, he's the character that helps Bran get to the tree people, right? Okay. Now, he's not in the show, right? Now, there's loads of fan theories about who Cold Hands is, and there's a theory about what's called the Night's King. Now, the Night's King was the 13th leader of the Black Watch, what Jon Snow is he was the 13th Lord Commander, right? And it said that he fell in love with a White Walker woman and disappeared. Now, there's an argument as to whether he's a Stark, that guy, that necromancer you saw, that he's a Stark, or whether Cold Hands is the Night King, right? So Cold Hands in the book is a dead guy who looks like a White Walker but isn't one and hates them. That makes people think that he's the Night's King. Whereas other people say this necromancer dude who is in the latest episode is the Night King. So, like, without reading the books, you won't know about this controversy. But yeah, if you look at his clothes in the show, they've dressed this guy.
Clothes, yeah.
They've made him look like he was a Stark, like he's from the Stark bloodline. So I think in the show they're doing it slightly differently than the books, but this is all sort of fan theory bullshit. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, he's like 8,000 years old, that guy.
Yeah, I was in awe watching that shit. I'm like, what is he about to do? He walked up to the edge and was like, then everybody just woke up. I said, oh my God, look how big their army is now. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
How can you beat that? Yeah, it just keeps saying that. Yeah, because even if they lose, they
get more people. That's why they burn everybody when they kill.
Also, another thing that you see in the books, which isn't in the show, is that if you kill a White Walker, well, actually not just a White Walker, any necromancer, if you kill a necromancer, everything that they've brought back to life dies. So if you killed that one necromancer, that zombie army is gone.
You did see in the show, I think it was Jon Snow, he kind of like, there was like a battle going on in front of him, but then he looked up and focused on the leaders. So I think he kind of knows that they're doing something.
What's crazy is the guy that went like this doesn't look like the guy who was picking the babies up. He had longer hair.
Yeah, so they're trying to say that they are the same character.
Okay,
and it might just be different.
Just like Daniel, just like O'Harris.
Jon Snow killed. The guy with the long hair who picked the baby up is the guy who Jon Snow killed. Who he gave the baby to is this guy.
Okay.
So you know that scene where he gives the baby and the guy touches it and it turns into a White Walker? That guy who does that is this guy.
Okay.
Same character. So, you know, like, obviously spoilers. Like, if you haven't watched episode 1, we've probably spoiled it for you, but the good thing is it doesn't affect the rest of the show. It only really affects this storyline.
Yeah, it doesn't really affect nothing because.
No. But it's just so it's like such a change of gear. Like, Game of Thrones has been like a political show for ages, and now it's like zombie armies.
The giant is incredible.
It's so well done.
I flipped my shit when I saw the giant stomp on them.
He said, "Fuck you looking at." Dude, he was collecting the dragon glass, like, and then the giant had one, and he's like, all right, I gotta get this from him. That motherfucker said, "Shokolokano," and then you read the caption. I didn't know what he said the first time when he was like,
Yeah, I missed that too.
Yeah,
he's right. That giant. You know when Mance Rayder attacks the wall, and there's the older giant.
He's the king of them.
Yeah, he was the king. You know, there's a younger giant who charges the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
That was that guy's son. This giant is his brother.
Yeah.
So he hates Jon Snow for getting his dad and brother killed. So when they're having that meeting of elders, I think the thing that he says is like, "Fuck you," basically. Like, I'll never go with you, essentially.
Until he saw that shit. Probably.
Until he saw that shit, yeah, basically. Until he saw Jon Snow kill that dude.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, fair enough.
Like, Jon Snow's a fucking beast.
Yeah, he was, what did he say? He was like, "Night's Watch with me." And then he just charged that, oh my God. And then he goes to the hole in the wall, and then he just blocks it like a zombie's trying to get in, and he's black. Oh my god.
What's kind of disappointing to me is I didn't get to see the many-faced God fight yet. I thought I was gonna see him whipping some fucking ass.
Well, the many-faced god never, like, all the gods in the show never really show their face. Like, it's their servants that do. But if you're talking about the guy that's teaching Arya, like, he's fought in, like, when Arya's a little bit. You never really see him fight. People just die.
They just be dead. Yeah, exactly.
Just die. And then you're like, oh, well, it's this guy that killed them. Like.
Exactly. I thought.
But he did get captured, so how hard can he really be?
So what's going on with that?
I think it was a test, though. I think him getting captured was like a test.
That's true. That's true. It might have been. It might have
like,
been his test.
Yo, release me, because he could have got away.
Like, is there magic with the many-face thing? Like, are they showing up as different people, but we're seeing them as the same person?
So what I took from it, and obviously I know a little bit more because I've read the books, but when people drink from the fountain and they die, right? They go to that place. The guy takes his sick daughter and he's like, I just want the suffering to end. And she drinks from the fountain and she dies, obviously. Everyone that goes there that drinks from the fountain that dies for whatever reason they have for going there, turn into an identity that they can use at any moment. So through whatever bullshit magic they decide to show in the show, they can look like anyone of those people that's ever done that. That's why when they go into the hall and there's just those pillars of thousands
all them faces,
use any of those as a disguise, basically.
All right, enough Game of Thrones. I really enjoyed it, but
I love that show.
Maybe there's some people.
Yeah, sorry guys if you
some weirdos out there who don't watch Game of Thrones.
In your face, sucker!
We also do with zombie armies and giants.
Oh my god!
Look, this Jason and the Argonauts. Come on now.
It's fucking amazing, dude. It's fucking amazing.
I would never. I would have. If I was listening to this and I never saw Game of Thrones, I would be like, Just like when y'all talk about Star Wars.
It's not like I'm against it. There's just so much other shit I'd rather watch.
Yeah, you'd think you'd rather watch.
Right. I mean, I'd probably like it if I watched it.
I'm vouching for this show like 100%.
But like, I don't know. I'm just out of the TV formula. Like, I don't even watch movies anymore.
Are you more interested in Game of Thrones or the Bear Grylls series I was talking about earlier?
Bear Grylls series.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch that shit as soon as it's... Well, actually, I'm gonna watch the Braves game, but after that, I'm gonna watch the Island.
I'll tell you one thing that we absolutely have to talk about this week, and that's the hottest Kardashian girl. She's obviously CAITLYN. Have you seen this shit?
Oh man, I was gonna start it off with like this. Would you? I'm gonna change the question. Would you rather have sex with Caitlyn Jenner or Buck Angel?
Which one was Buck Angel? The
bald girl with the tattoos.
The dude that was like looked like he could beat you in arm wrestling.
I'll still do Buck Angel.
I mean, like, I don't know. That's an even tougher one.
I ain't fucking no dude.
Well, he got his shit cut off.
It's a fucking dude.
It's a bloke in a dress.
You see that motherfucker jawbone?
I will say, though, he looks like... I haven't heard his voice, but he looks fairly passable. Like, if I didn't know, I would think that was just a 50-year-old
woman. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't think...
An old woman? Yeah. Strong-ass jawbone, though.
Yeah, that's the perfect thing. Like, I said this before the show, but if you guys don't know, I'll put the picture on the screen if you're watching the.
I'm gonna say this: I am positively impressed with what he turned into, though. Like when he was going through the change and he was kind of wearing girly stuff and things like that, and he didn't go all in. I was like, that's gonna be an ugly fucking tranny right there. That's what that's gonna be. that's gonna be an ugly woman. And it's like, but like, he's very passable. Like if you put him in like if you didn't know and you put him in a bunch of other women, I probably couldn't tell them apart.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you surround them by 8 other bony white chicks, Jive, like you're not.
I could look at that big ass jawbone and tell that's a dude.
I don't want to say, I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want to say that you think you could.
Yeah, I don't think you could. If you didn't know, like, it's impossible to do now. Obviously, you've seen it all, but like, I don't think you could. I think she's passable. Whatever. The only thing I'm gonna say is like, I find it funny that I find the psychology of people like that absolutely fascinating. Like, I was talking to Zoe about this the other day. I haven't got anything against people who are trans or anything like that. And I understand that their struggle must be like more transgender people who are who identify as a different gender than they were born as, kill themselves than any other group of people. So I don't think I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, it's just bullshit. I think this really affects people, and I think that they're scarred actually in some way, and that it must be very traumatic to feel that way about yourself and your identity. However, like, isn't it just fucking crazy that, like, this is news?
It is crazy, but like,
crazy. Isn't it crazy that there's operations that can reassign your gender? That's fucking crazy.
I want to look at it this way. Here's what I hate about this whole thing. Look at that picture of Bruce Jenner. Notice he's got neck wrinkles, and you know he's got a lip, and you know he's very aged in that picture. But then you look at like the Vanity Fair cover, all that shit's missing, and you know they photoshopped that shit out.
Well, they probably cut his neck though.
They have videos with porn stars where they just look like a regular girl. They put up a pound of makeup and it changes them 100%.
Right.
Those videos are insane. One thing I was gonna say is, you say he looks passable or she looks passable. But I think he wants to be a she, called a she. He wants to.
Yeah.
It's still he.
Okay, like, he must have took 1,000 photos to get the perfect angle to make
He's being
that
photographed
chin.
by Annie Leibovitz as well. It's like one of the world's best portrait photographers.
You need like lights coming at like 4 different angles and 4-dimensional space to get that chin to look like not super huge.
I put that Ghiazzo there if you guys want to click at the Ghiazzo. And like, if only Hulk Hogan knew that Bruce Jenner wanted to suck his dick in that picture.
Oh my god! And who's he hugging? The Iron Sheik? Who is that?
That's God, what's his face? I had his name right here just a second ago. It's Ross something. He's like, I don't know what he is. Regardless, it's like that's from the Love Boat 1986, and like
Love Boat.
You got Hogan pulling their hair and shit. He looked like he's having a good time.
Look at this little ass shorts he got on.
That's the 80s, dude.
So that's the question.
Even NBA players been wearing tiny shorts in the 80s.
That's the question. Like, what does he sound like, and do you think he's actually gay?
Apparently, he's still into women, though. This is what I find fucking bizarre. Like,
he's gay, man.
Yeah, but if you want to fuck women,
why be woman?
You're still gay if you want to fuck men. If you want to be a woman and you're a dude.
Well, he wouldn't make you gay though, Job. Like, you just want to be a woman, but you want to fuck women still. You can still be attracted to women. He obviously is attracted to women.
So he wanted to be a lesbian.
He had 5 kids.
So.
Did you see that he gained?
He already said he was forced to fit in and shit.
He gained 1 million followers on Twitter in 1 day.
Man, fucking hell.
And people say that tits don't bring like fame and stuff.
Oh, dude, I know, right? Tits of a 25-year-old though. Like,
he better not try and stream on Twitch because he'll be flagged for terms of service violations immediately.
He pulled it off. I gotta give him props though. He pulled it off. I don't think if I looked like that beforehand, I could pull it off to look that.
Wait, boy, you got too much testosterone.
I know.
I get him DDoSed if he was streaming.
White boy. The only time I realized there's this tranny I know. I don't know her, but I'm associated with her. She worked at a gas station, and I used to work at Domino's. This is like 10 years ago, and I didn't realize it was a tranny until like 1 o'clock in the morning one night, and I stopped.
Exactly.
And I went to get a fruit test of Twista, a Twista fruit punch. I didn't grab her, So I went in there. I got the Twisted Fruit Punch, and I was going to put it on the counter to buy it. And I look up, and this bitch, she got a full-on beard. It's not like a full beard like white boys, but it's like the prickly stuff. It's like, I just not vomiting. It caught me off guard. It's like she was late for work or something, forgot to shave.
It was like a woman with the beard?
Yeah, like it looked just like a woman. It wasn't a very good looking woman, but I never thought about it. Like it was always, hey Michelle.
And keep it moving.
And then just keep it moving. You didn't. Then I look up one day, Michelle got a full on beard.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think I've told the story, but there was a transvestite in the town I went to uni in, and this was like the least passable transvestite you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
it's just a dude in a dress. Essentially, is what
sailor
it was.
Tattoos, you said?
Yeah. The whole night, like West Ham tattoo on their forearm, like football club tattoos and shit, and like used to walk like the most unfeminine way possible, just like big strides, like a guy.
You sit down with his legs spread apart.
Yeah, and I was just like, and like big manly shoulders, and like clearly just a dude, and I was like, man.
Was it
like,
a cross dresser or?
I couldn't work out. Like I never like
couldn't work.
I never had the balls to ask. Like she used to drink in one of the pubs that I used to like play in a band in. You'd see her all the time. She was famous around the town and stuff. And I never got the balls to ask, like, dude, if you're gonna put the dress on, put the wig on. Like, do you not think you could adopt some sort of more feminine strut? Like, this is half-assed. Like, this is
just like the way it feels.
This is low effort.
I bet your dress is comfortable.
Yeah, I suppose.
I see that motherfucker be like, peace out.
I know we don't want to do pop stuff, but I wanted to bring this up.
Uh-oh.
And especially since we're talking about manly women. Awesome. Like the NYPD is like arresting people for manspreading.
Huh? What's that?
Manspreading is when you get on a subway car or something like that, when you hold your legs open apart from each other.
What? Like
yeah.
this?
You got to back up some. We can't see it on the camera. Like that right there. That's manspreading.
Now open them up a little more.
Come on, freak.
They're arresting for people. They're arresting people for that.
I don't know if it's arresting, but fining. They're making a stance against it.
Like sagging, basically.
No,
I don't know.
I kind of agree though, because whenever I had a middle seat in the back seat of a car, I hate when people had their legs all super open. Mine were closed.
But white boy, what about motherfuckers in my position? My nuts are huge. I can't put them together. Like I literally can't.
But what about the man next to you?
He might have huge nuts too. I'm not gonna ask him.
Well, what if they move, like they see you coming, they fix it. You can sit down. They just doing that because you're not there, like.
Oh yeah.
To be comfortable.
Because what I was thinking, like, if it's a full train, then everybody can't spread their legs all the way to be super comfortable. But if there's nobody next to you, like, why not?
I gotta say, I do kind of understand. I used to commute from where I lived, Brighton to London. It was a really busy train in the morning. Like honestly, I never been on a fucking train with more people that wanted to just end their lives. They were so miserable. But like, there's people who get on a train, and I've got this pet peeve that will virtually put me into psychosis, which is someone will sit down on a train, and there's two seats, one by the window, one in the aisle, and they'll put like their fucking bags and shit in the seat by the window and sit in the aisle seat, and I'm just like, I honestly, who the fuck would do that on a commuter train, motherfucker? You better move that fucking bag. And what, like, this is the thing, like, everybody knows that you're going to have to move the bag, so why put it there in the first place? So I can imagine on a New York fucking subway, and there's just some dude who's, like, sitting, like, taking up two fucking people's space with his legs. Like, yeah, that's just really out of order, but arresting people?
Yeah,
come on now.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
I don't know. I live in an area where this is unheard of. I've never seen a subway. I don't even know what traffic is most time of the year.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, oh man, I would talk so much fucking shit and take so much white privilege Like, what up, mate? You want to feel my nuts?
Yeah. Yeah, but I understand people's frustration. Like, commuting's horrible anyway. No one wants to do it. Like, especially in a big city like that. Like,
Everybody's pushing
personal
you
space-
on to get into
yeah,
the train.
personal space is really limited, and everyone feels like they're being crammed into things all the time. Pause.
I feel like my pocket's about to be.
I love that pause.
I feel like someone's
Yeah.
got to pick my pocket or something.
Yeah, and everyone fucking, you know, New York hospitality, you know, walk over you while you're freezing to death in the street. Like, it's quite infamous as kind of an unfriendly place, right? So
I
if
just don't
someone was doing that
understand
on the transit system, it would be annoying. I'm sure it would.
I'm gonna literally attempt to put my legs together. I can't see it, can you know?
No. But I can't wait.
I can do it, but it's painful.
That's as far as they'll go. Like if I was gonna sit on a train, I'd sit like this right here.
Yeah, you would probably get fined.
And that's fucked up. I'm gonna pay a ticket because I can't physically put my legs together.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
And that's a loss.
Yeah, but then
That
like,
was me
isn't
using my
New-
hands to push my legs together.
Isn't New York the place where they forbid selling sodas over a certain size now?
That is the place.
How do you feel about that? How does anyone in this call feel about that?
I could give you my lecture on that. My lecture is this: it's a way to embarrass the poor.
Why?
People,
Oh, sorry.
well, they first off, it's a certain size. It's supposed to be a health conscious decision to make everybody less obese. But they also don't allow you to use like SNAP cards, which are like food stamp cards to buy sodas in places like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't purchase a soft drink with like your food stamp card. And the people that mostly drink soda, because soda is a cheap alternative way of calories. A lot of rich people don't drink soda. I'm
Yeah,
sure they
true.
do. It's more of a middle class, lower end kind of thing. And when you regulate that thing, you're telling a person that they can't control themselves. And it's kind of like slapping them in the face. It's like, you don't know how to run your life. We do. So here, you can't have this much fucking soda. It's like, come on, dude. Stop telling us what we can have on us, smoke, put in our bodies. Sometimes you got to take responsibility for yourself. I'm a fat motherfucker. You know who's going to stop me from being a fat motherfucker? Me. There's no government regulation that's going to stop me from drinking how much soda I want. You can limit the container, but I'll just go back for seconds.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
This
Just
is the
buy
thing, though.
2, 3 of them. Like,
For me, it's like and this is a distinctly American point of view, I think, is that it's like, this is my personal freedom that you're limiting because you think you know better about my life. Well, there's a bit of grey area, actually, as far as I'm concerned, because I think it's good that harmful things are harder to get. Now, I'm also for drug reform, so this makes me a bit of a hypocrite. I said harder to get, not impossible, right? It certainly shouldn't be like, if you bought a soda, say, in a larger cup size, and then you were a criminal for doing so, that's obviously out of order. But I don't think, like, making the cup size smaller is really that much of an invasion. As you say, you can always go and fill it up more if you like. It's just them being like, I'm not that comfortable with people buying like a bucket of soda.
Yeah, it was getting kind of ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
they
you
had
know,
the
like,
big
what-
gulp, then the super gulp, then the gallon gulp, and
Oh, here's the white boy will know this one. Remember when McDonald's had supersized me?
yeah.
Those were fucking outrageous.
I saw
you
one
could
of
get
those.
a dollar, right? Are you talking about the dollar any size thing?
$1 and then you
No,
supersize it.
you supersize. Like if you went to McDonald's and you go, give me a number 4 and I want it supersized, they would give you 64 ounces of Coke. That's how big the glass was. 64 ounces.
The
of Fountain
top
Coke.
of it was fucking
It
huge.
wouldn't even fit in my truck cup holder. Like my
Yeah.
truck cup holder wouldn't fit in it. And trucks got big cup holders. They're not that little Dini shit that you see in cars.
Yeah.
Man-sized cup holder couldn't fit it in there. I had to hold it like on the top while I drove.
Oh, they're like this.
Yeah, it's like, and then you get fries. The fries were like this, like the whole package of fries. It was like that, like a big thing of fries.
And it's still fries in the bag. Like
yeah,
that
from
fell out.
spilled out. Yeah, and then you'd get a sandwich that was 950 calories.
I went to Wendy's the other day and I got all dollar menu things. I got like $6-7 menu things, and it was really good. I got two
And I
fries.
was mad as shit when they got rid of that. I loved Super Size Me.
See, for me, like I'm bad, right? Because I don't drink alcohol anymore, and I don't do drugs, and like
You're
the
really
only
bad.
thing that I like now is my evil is soda. I love soda. I love all different kinds of soda. I love like freezing cold. Like my favorite thing in the world. My favorite thing in the world is, I don't know. Any little pro tip for you guys if you like soda. You know when you buy a soda and it's like fucking room temperature because they've not kept it in a fridge or some shit, like, and you put the bottle in the freezer to make it go cold quicker? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. What you do is you get your favorite glass and put that in the freezer for 10 minutes. And when you pour that warm drink in that fucking frosty glass, trust me.
Well, you have to wet it first, right? You have to wet the glass.
Yeah, you have to wet it. Yeah. Otherwise,
my uncle would do that.
the glass should be fairly thick, like a pint glass or something, something.
What's
Don't
the
use it-
inside
don't
of
use
the
it.
glass?
Don't use a thin glass because you will cut your fucking self.
Yeah, because when you put the warm liquid in it will break. But you can frost glasses properly, is what I'm
Like
saying.
a mug, a good mug.
Yeah,
would be great
like
for
a
that.
fucking.
They actually
like a
sell-
tankard.
They actually sell cups that have crystals inside of them that you can actually freeze.
Yeah, get one of those. That to me is fucking glorious. Like, soda that cold is so nice. I drink a lot of it, and I'm like, even I look at these fucking Super Size Me sodas, and I'm like, fuck me, dude, that's a lot of soda for one person. That's crazy.
This is
Dude,
gonna
I-
be dangerous for me.
What I like to do is I like to get like a bottle of Coke, and I'll take a napkin and I'll wet it, and I'll put salt on the napkin and I'll wrap it around the bottle of Coke and put it in the freezer for an hour. And that thing, it comes out and it's got ice inside of it, like there's ice literally forming inside of the bottle, and you unsue the cocoon, and then you drink that shit. Oh my god, that is better than a blowjob.
Is it like a slushy?
It's almost like a slushy. Yeah.
Better than
Yeah.
a blowjob.
Better than a blow. I would trade a
don't
blowjob
know.
every day of the week for a soda like that.
What root beer is that?
This
Michael?
is not your father's root beer. It's an alcoholic root beer. And
Oh.
I don't like those kind. They're nasty.
no, that's the problem. It doesn't. It tastes like really good root beer, and I just
Like
discovered
it's
it.
not like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Like that shit's nasty.
No, this is a root beer. There's a little aftertaste sometimes, but I feel
So it's like beer made with actual like Xander. What are they called?
Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla roots. Yeah.
I almost feel like I'll get into like a diabetic coma before I get drunk, just because like
Beer sucks.
Beer does suck.
Oh god.
I look at my brother and people that drink beer. It's like, how do you drink this shit? Like literally, like you actually enjoy this enough to risk your license to go get while drunk.
It's an
like
acquired taste. It is. It's just an acquired taste. Like,
I mean, if I want to be an alcoholic, I would drink liquor over beer.
liquor. Like I would rather have a liquor with like a Coca-Cola.
But yeah, liquor you can mix all kinds of things. You can
'Cause
get liquor
beer-
and vodka. You can make good tasting drinks.
After I have like a 10-hour live stream, I have like 8 beers all over the place, and it can't be good. It can't be good.
also, you don't. People underestimate how many calories are in premium lager. Like, if you're drinking lager, like that is fucking bad for you. Like a bottle of beer has like 300 calories in it. That's like a double cheeseburger. You basically had 8 double cheeseburgers.
It was
Double
worth it,
cheeseburger.
baby.
Double cheeseburger is way more than 300 calories, Eddie.
All right. Well,
Maybe
the
in
ones
England.
the ones in England are like 208 calories.
Damn.
Ones in America are for like 500.
I can imagine
What
having
the
how
fuck is
that
this?
tastes.
What are you guys pumping into
Wings.
your
How do you think that tastes?
A 230. It probably tastes like the shit you get out of the freezer.
Yeah, probably like a homemade
Yeah.
cheap one.
Yeah. Is this?
No way.
Right here.
Double cheeseburgers are fucking glorious.
Yo, if
should have
you
an
taste
American
one of
double
these
cheeseburger.
fucking double cheeseburgers like Five Guys, oh my god.
I don't agree. I think the more patties, the worse the burger gets.
I think so too. I think when they put too much meat pause on the fucking like hoagie or whatever, like it makes it worse for some reason. I don't know why.
Depending
Not
on
me.
the layering, like if it's like meat, they just like lazily put two meats on top of each
No,
other.
no, that's no. See, the double cheeseburgers we have here is like cheese, ketchup, mustard, onions, patty, cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickles, patty, cheese, pickles, onions, mustard. It's really good. It's like 208 calories. Like, it's one of those things that I don't think I'll ever get bored of that taste ever.
Is it
Like-
real beef? Like what? For only that little bit of calories?
Meat doesn't have calories, dude. Meat isn't where calories come from.
No, I'm
Meat
just
is-
saying, like just the period, like.
It might just be like, for instance, the Coca-Cola that you drink in America is illegal here. So you know that
Yeah,
whole
yeah, that's what I'm
Mexican
saying.
Coke phenomenon where it's made with cane sugar, not the wheat byproduct.
Corn.
What's it called?
Corn syrup.
Yeah, maize syrup. Like that's illegal here. So we have only like genuine sugar Coke. So like maybe the oil that you cook with is illegal here, or something is not allowed. So ours is healthier or whatever.
I know this. You could if you don't have your hair grease, you could go right across the top of the bun and go.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like that.
But it is fucking delicious.
Yeah, y'all
I know.
probably- Do y'all shit stink?
Well, ours,
Like when you take a shit, do it?
It would
fucking
actually probably
Like,
stink worse
yeah, it's
because it
disgusting.
because it would be decomposited natural stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, they have our shit planned out. They know exactly how our shit's gotta be if we eat this, a number 2, a number 3. Like it, I don't know. They have
I can
like
tell you after I
processed
eat
shit.
After I eat McDonald's, my shits are real solid. Like I have real solid meaty turds. Y'all don't want, y'all don't give a fuck
What about
that.
what about Wendy's? Does it differ?
It does differ. Like it does. Like every time I eat McDonald's, usually 30 minutes afterward, I have to have a bowel movement. Whereas Wendy's, I can kind of wait.
You know what McDonald's is doing? It's just like loading up another free slot for more McDonald's. Just boop.
Yeah.
I tell you what, KFC over here is like you get hot like zinger burgers, like they're hot coating. That shit hurts on the way out. I'm not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Like
I tell you
I've
what
had
hurts on the way
ghost,
out, the
I've
ghost
had
pepper.
fucking Dave's hot sauce and shit. It's been nowhere near as bad as a fucking KFC zinger burger. I don't know what the fuck they put in that shit, but it's bad.
Did England get the chicken hot dog?
No.
Around here, they had a hot dog that with the bun was actually chicken, and they put a hot dog weenie in it, and they put cheese on top of it.
I heard about that greedy shit. That's just way too much. That's just doing way too much. Who thought of that?
And you get 2 of them.
Wow.
Make the bun chicken.
Make the bun chicken. Yeah.
I just want to be in that meeting. I know. Bread? Who wants bread? The best bit about the burger is the meat. Give
Meat?
them a meat bun.
Oh my god.
It was Harley from Epic Mealtime. More meat, more bacon.
Bacon, 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 barbecue sauce.
They're live streaming now on Twitch. He
Who?
does, Harley plays. He's
I-
doing all right.
I don't see him as a good gamer.
Fuck them. Next topic.
I think that's it. All of them. We're gonna do things.
Oh yeah, let's do some iTunes reviews right now. We're 2 hours into the show. I have to load up my iTunes. So is there,
Does anybody else have any more questions on like Reddit?
a game called
Does-
Ark just came out. That looks very interesting. But yes, there is a lot of
Yeah, we've been neglecting Reddit a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't been on there in a while.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't been mentioning it.
Hilly Billy Ball Bag says I don't think the hosts even know the subreddit exists. All right, here's a question. I have a question for Wings primarily, but whoever wants to answer would be appreciated. When you live with Shalene, how did you get her kids to like you? I live with my girlfriend who has a 9-year-old daughter, and I would love some advice. Keep up the good work.
I played with him. Showed him attention.
Yeah, attention.
Like the little boy was easier to get to like me than the little girl because I would like pick him up and I'd like throw him on the couch and like pretend to power bomb him and stuff, and he liked video games and I did video games and he thought that was cool, and I'd let him come in here and watch me play video games and things like that. Just interacted with him. Like it's gonna be harder if she has a little girl, but you got to interact with her too. And she liked me because she was always the one that was better behaved, so I was always giving her rewards for her behavior.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Attention, especially little girls. That attention, just when you walk in the room and you see her, it's just like with a regular girl. Like when you walk up, a regular girl, like she an alien or something. But when you walk in the room and see like a kid or especially a little girl, just, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? They love to talk about what they did in school and stuff like that. Just show them attention.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely easier when they're younger too, because like when my mom was dating some other dude, or Dave, which it's almost my birthday and this motherfucker owes me a whole bunch of money and I can't get in contact with him. That's a whole other story.
Need me to get Sharif on the bell?
Who?
Sharif.
Okay. Sharif sounds like a scary person. I haven't called him in a while though. So
Sharif got a $400 calling card now though.
What do you mean?
He won't break legs unless you pay him $400.
I think Dave already has like a wobble to him. I don't want to. He does wobble like a motherfucker.
Just break his arms instead.
Yeah,
Sharif, my boy, I go to, like, he's dumb as shit. Like, he's pretty much Jeremy from Kyle's house. Like, he'll do anything for money.
Who's Jeremy?
Jeremy's a guy that Kyle always had around his house. You see him in, like, if you watch the FPS boot camp, he's the guy who always would dress up.
He was like Kyle's, like, not
stunt
servant.
Dummy.
He's not a servant. He's not an indentured servant. He's like Kyle's
like his
friend.
hype man, like Flavor Flav.
He's Kyle's like second guy. He's like, if he needed something done, he's like, Jeremy, go beat that guy up. He's just always there.
Okay.
Like he didn't have any identity of his own. Like he always is just around somebody else. He's like the fish that sucks on the bottom of the shark.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He's just there. But Sharif,
he's just dumb. He'll do anything for money.
I know.
Like he has a really bad pain pill problem.
We were talking about crackheads before. And I said I think they add a very valuable
service.
Yeah, to the economy because they do stuff.
Crackheads.
Didn't you say you used to get your car washed by crackheads?
They know how to fix cars and wash them.
Very good. They do, because my best washer is a crackhead. She'll do it for $20 inside and out.
When you smoke crack, it's something in it that makes you know how to wash cars.
And paint. I see a lot of crackhead painters.
Because that part of your brain gets activated because you need to learn how to do other shit to make money. What's that movie with the girl and she took drugs and then she just was like killing people?
Lucy.
And shit. Lucy. It's like that, man.
Except you take drugs, you're like, that car is awful dirty. I wonder if he'll give me a $10 spot to wash it.
Yeah, and whatever you do, you do it at a high level. Just so you could get $3.
Hustle.
It ain't hustling. You're getting hustled, but you don't care because you want the $3 because he can go get you some more shit.
Yeah, let me go get me some crack.
All right, let's get to some more reviews. We got a lot of reviews. A lot of them are just saying nice things. A few people said they discovered.
There was a
Eddie
sad one
Jive.
last week. You want to read the sad one?
Yeah.
I'll read that. Macho Mania. I just want to give a few shout outs to the people who supported us on iTunes.
Definitely.
Because they're just leaving like nice comments, but I like reading the iTunes reviews with like a question or something that we can reply.
Give them a shout out though.
Macho Mania. Jonathan was here. Oh, he said something about
Sky is the limit.
Jonathan said something about You guys said you miss wearing suits. How about a 20th episode where we're all like a classy 20th episode where we wear suits?
I'm too fucking fat to wear my suits anymore.
Wear a nice button-up shirt, man.
I could bring you my suit. I can show it to you, but how about I just have the suit hanging on the wall back there?
Yeah, you can have it wear it in spirit.
I like that. I wanted to do it for Blackjack, wear my suit.
Like Men in Black just had that
Because
shit.
I only own 2 suits, and like I'm too fat for both of them.
I'm down for a little fancy episode for episode 20.
I can do a suit day with no hat.
Ah,
Oh, shit, because somebody did.
and some black gloves or something.
It was like, tell Eddie to fucking show his head next episode or something.
I wish, I want to wear my suit now because I got a white suit with tails and a top hat.
Dude, that's the most pimply of pimply suits ever. It's white with a top hat. You need a cane with like a diamond in
Yeah.
it.
Wings gonna be talking like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought it because I see they had it on like display, and I looked at this shit, and it's in a big and tall store. I'm like, I have to have this. You know?
Yeah, completely irrational. I have to own this.
It's like this is the coolest ass suit ever.
That's crazy.
We have
I haven't
some
worn
love
my
for
suit in about
A
a year.
top hat. I want to see you with a top hat on. That was a mistake.
Jive's loving his new sound effects.
I
Ghetto
love
Pizza
this
gives
shit.
us some love. The Bush Wookie, Simity S or LSTO. All right, here's a question: if you're going to prison for 10 years and you have 60 days till you're sent there, what would you do to prepare yourself?
You're going for 10 years?
Yeah,
Wow, family. Yo,
I
how
would
old
set
are
up
you?
a-
30-ish, 20,
I'd
30?
say like right now, like 20.
You will be alive and well when you get out.
I'll set up some kind of mutual fund or something. Just invest it in whatever's got to make the most in 10 years. Well, that's only got to take a few days.
Yeah, but what if you get shanked in prison?
I don't think-
We're assuming that you don't. It's just,
Yeah.
Because I was watching
Bad news bear over there.
I was watching like a court thing, and this one dude, like he had sex with a child or something, and like he got sent to his first night in prison, and he was talking to his bunkmate, and about what he did, and his bunkmate's like, I don't want to hear that, man. You need to get a new cell buddy, and he just wouldn't shut up. So his bunkmate got up and like took the sheet off his bed and choked him to death.
Wow. Yeah, I was saying like I would do 60 days of really intensive personal training and self-defense. That's what I would do.
That's kind of a good,
Do
something.
people really fuck with you in prison though? My buddy says they didn't, but my buddy was also a big dude.
Yeah, exactly. Some people, if you're a little guy, you might get tested.
It all depends on how you react to things, and
Yeah, don't go in there thinking you're a badass. Just keep to yourself. Yeah, I'm crazy. Like, you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, I would go in there after all this training, this hypothetical, right, so Chuck Norris, the character, not the person. Chuck Norris, the character, is teaching me his self-defense moves. As a guy who's 5'8", I would walk into prison my first day, find the biggest guy I could, and kill him.
Yeah, but
Immediately.
you're there for 40 years instead of 10.
No, you said 10, guaranteed, no matter what
Good
happens.
luck with that.
Yeah.
And I was also like, how much physical training could you actually do in 2 months' time? You could, like,
I'm saying Chuck Norris, the character, so
I mean, like,
if you ever watched
boxers-
a Chuck Norris movie,
yeah, I'm just
you
saying, but
can actually learn a lot. You will learn more than the average person will know. A regular guy that's in prison, a regular guy, probably strong or whatever, knows how to street fight. But if you learn this stuff, 60 days straight, something like that, you'll be all right.
I don't know why, but I
You
feel
can't
like
be scrawny as fuck doing it, but
I feel
like
like
60 days straight, you're going to be doing cardio good shape.
yeah.
I think what both Eddie and Wing should do is just focus those 60 days, get a nice swastika tattooed on your
What?
forehead.
Yeah, you'll get fucked up.
No, you joined the white. What's it called? The white.
The Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Aryan
You'll
Brotherhood.
still they
that
get fucked
shit.
up too.
Who looks more Aryan Brotherhood, Wings or Eddie? Or me, I guess. We could throw me in here. We'll let Ted
Wings right there. If Eddie take his hat off, definitely Eddie. Don't take your hat off though. We'll say that for that
We'll save it.
episode. Yeah, Wings, you got it. Put a lot of effort into that, Wings.
It would be scary if he didn't put much effort and it just...
Yeah, and he looked that way.
Alright, I have to find this. I have to look for a little bit. We did the worst single experience. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did the worst day too. It's like I said, it's hard to pinpoint the worst day of your life.
Yeah, that sucks.
1, 2, 3. Corty says we should grow out beards. We all kind of are growing out.
Well, I'm actually keeping mine short on purpose.
Why is that?
Normally, well, because like last time I grew a beard out, it got down to like here, and like it started getting into my mouth and shit while I slept, and like you could feel like drool trails on it.
Ew. I mean, I don't. This is about as exciting as mine gets, I'm afraid.
I mean, I've had a big beard before, so has White Boy.
Yeah, it gets uncomfortable. Like, it's just better this way. Like right now, even I have like a
I hate
pimple
this.
under here or something. I don't know what it is, but like,
Plus,
I hate
beards are
when the
fucking, like,
mustache gets into you on the top of your lip.
I hate
oh,
that.
that's happened to me. Also, proper like big beards are for fucking hipsters, and fuck that. I don't want to be associated with those people in any way, shape, or form.
Let me reset. I want a beard because men have beards. I just don't want a big one.
True.
We all agree on that?
Yeah.
True, definitely.
yeah. There's no reason after a certain length. You're not really you're just making it look nasty. Like you can't control it. Then there's these hairs that are going up. These hairs.
You guys
that are
ever
going
seen my
down.
buddy's beard, Kelly?
I
No.
think so. I've seen him a bunch of times before.
Yeah, he's got that big red beard, and it's like,
I
come on,
was
just
gonna
keep
say
it neat.
sword-based.
Just, yeah, Zord-based
Yeah.
commander. Yeah, that's him. It's Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm like, just keep it neat, dude.
Yeah.
His wife hates it.
See, I couldn't do that. Like, I grew this top bit. I usually just have this bottom bit, but I grew this top bit because Zoe likes it. That's the only reason. I hate it. I don't like it at all. I think it makes me look a lot older. But she likes it, so I grew it.
I wish mine connected. It doesn't
Connected.
go there.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
mine kind of does.
I can think of something very deep and dark. If you guys want to go dark, we can make something up. But I can't find it. There's the worst experience of your life. We did that.
No, it was more sad, wasn't it? He was like asking for help.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but we
didn't
skipped
read it.
for next week. But hey, whatever.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Nickname 10101. I'm 15 years old and lost a close friend a few days ago to a car crash. My question is, have you lost someone close to you, and how did you deal with it? Dark.
I mean, it's dark, but like I've been lucky enough not to lose anybody I would consider close to me. Like today, one of my friends fell off a roof and she's in the hospital with a 50-50 chance of survival. But I would call it a friend, but it's more of an acquaintance. It's not like I'm gonna lose sleep if I wake up tomorrow and be like, "Oh man, Annie died."
Wow.
Like, man, that sucks. You know, I'd be like, "Yeah, that sucks," but like, I didn't know her that well. You know, and I've never actually had to lose anybody, but I've thought about it a lot, like what it would be like.
Yeah.
I think White Boy and I can both attest to this. I had an older brother, and it's a very sad story what happened to my older brother. I won't go into large details about it, but he took his own life about 4 years ago. So yeah, it sucks. But yeah, I definitely know where you're coming from, dude.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Do you feel a hole there? Like, cause like I think about like previous girlfriends, how people that I enjoyed in my life that are no longer there, And I
Yeah.
can only imagine you have a stronger bond with like a personal relationship with somebody. And like I feel like there's a hole in my life that person's that carved herself into my life that no longer is there anymore.
Okay, so yes, I would say in any normal circumstances, if what happened to my brother would happen to someone, yes, yeah, there is a hole. But what happened to my brother is kind of sadder because he was mentally ill, and I lost my brother at least a year before he actually died. He ceased being what I recognized as my brother. He was really ill. Um, so yeah, I mean there is like I remember. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm sure White Boy can say something similar. But like when you lose a loved one, like there'll just be moments where you think of them as if they're still there, and
Yeah.
and like you have to like jog yourself into being like that. Oh yeah, they're not here.
It
They're
must
just
be
not
really
here.
rough for the people who have. Well, I guess it's not rough because they forget, but the people who have Alzheimer's, and you have to every time you visit them, you have to
Yeah, yeah.
remind them that their daughter's dead or whatever it is.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
suck.
For
Like,
me,
I'm
for me to like, how did I deal with it? I just played a lot of video games. I just tried to be White Boy 7th Street and not really Alex, and just keep my mind off of it. I pretty much cleaned my whole house. I moved all my mom's clothes in the attic, all my mom's stuff that I didn't like to the attic, painted the whole house. Just keeping my mind busy when I was really sad. Yeah, it was just my godbrother's 3-year anniversary. He got hit by a car. So that was, me and Julio hanged out. Not on his anniversary, but like 2 days after. Yeah, it's weird. Like you think of them, like I don't know. I get these memories sometimes, like especially dreams. Dreams are the worst for me because the dreams feel like real. Like you can have a thought while you're conscious, and
Snap
then,
out of it.
yeah, reality comes really
Mhm.
quick. But a dream, like I'll wake up from some dreams crying because it's like I thought it feels so real, and then you wake up and it's disappointing. Yeah, that just try to get your mind off it. Somebody asked me
Yeah.
on Twitter or no on Twitch, and that's the advice I gave them.
I don't know how much this would help, but I haven't lost anyone recently, but when I was 15, like around that age, I lost my best friend, and he was around 15, 16. And now it's like, you know, like at this age now, like I forgot about him until y'all brought this up. And I'm like, oh, wow, yeah, this did happen to me. I was sad at first, but, you know, you get over it.
Yeah,
You know-
one of the yeah, carry on.
Okay, I was gonna say, at the time I didn't like hearing this, but it gets better eventually. It eventually does, but I never liked hearing that. I never liked talking to people. I kind of was just like a hermit where I didn't go outside. I remember, I think it was Thanksgiving. My 7th Street friends tried to give me a plate, and I wouldn't even answer the door. They were knocking on the door, knocking on my back window. I just didn't answer the door, and they stayed there for like 30 minutes. So it could be different for you, because some people I feel find comfort amongst other people, but for me I was kind of a lone wolf, and I just dealt with it.
Yeah. I think one of the most like salient pieces of advice I could give is when you're young, when things are bad, you have an urgency because you want to fix them. You want to make the pain stop. And the truth is, the older I get, the more I realize is that you can't.
Right.
And that's a terrible thing to say to somebody because it makes them feel like they're going to be where they are forever, which is not true. It will pass. But that desperate need to make this horrible feeling go away isn't really possible. And you're wasting your time in fighting how you feel about it, actually. And repressing how you feel a lot of the times can make the negative effects of grief last longer. I think the older I've got, when bad shit's happened to me, I've become more accepting of it, and knowing that this is probably going to fuck me up for a little bit, and I just have to kind of be okay with that. And that's a very weird thing to say, but that's what's helped me. Is I'm just like, I'm not going to be okay. Is the honest answer? Like, I'm not going to be okay about this for a while, but I'll do the best I can, and that's all that anybody can ever do. Is the best they can. So I hope that answers your question.
Hope that helps you out, bro.
We go end it there.
Yeah, let's
end it there.
What episode was this?
18.
That was episode 18.
And this concludes episode 18, kids.